Ducks broadcast network. Today's Long Island Ducks game broadcast will begin shortly. Every game this season will be broadcast live on the Long Island Ducks broadcast network with high-definition video and audio via Boxcast. Fans can tune into the game on the Ducks' official Facebook page and YouTube channel, as well as the team's official website, liducks.com. Thank you for tuning in, and stand by for complete coverage of today's game. 2017 Long Island Ducks season ticket packages are on sale now. Enjoy the best savings and most benefits available to cheer on your hometown team. 10-game mini plans are also on sale and offer fans the same great seats for 10 games throughout 2017, as well as many other exciting opportunities. To find out more information and secure your seats for the 18th season of Ducks baseball, please call 631-940-3825 during normal business hours. The Bethpage Ballpark box office is now open for individual ticket sales. Box office hours are Monday through Friday from 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. and Saturday from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. Fans can also purchase their tickets by calling 631-940-TIXX or by visiting liducks.com and clicking on the tickets icon. The Ducks offer many packages available for groups with as little as 25 people to as many as 2,000. We offer block seating, pregame and in-game picnics, luxury suites, our exclusive Smokin' Al's party deck, and so much more. In addition, groups have the opportunity to take part in a variety of experiences, such as performing the national anthem or taking the field with the Ducks as the Dream Team. Group ticket packages for the 2017 season are now on sale. For more information on Ducks group outings, call 631-940-3825 or visit liducks.com. Looking for official Long Island Ducks merchandise, hard-to-find memorabilia, team apparel, and so much more? Then be sure to check out the Waddle In Shop, the official merchandise store of the Ducks. Fans can visit the shop online anytime at liducks.com by clicking on the merchandise icon. Store hours on game days are noon to 4 p.m. and during the game from inside the ballpark only. On non-game days, the store is open Monday to Friday from 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. Children 14 and under can become members of the Bethpage Federal Credit Union Long Island Ducks Kids Club today. Kids will receive a unique gift package and take part in a variety of fun activities that come with being a member of the Kids Club. For more information on how to sign your child up, please call 631-940-3825 during normal business hours. Quacker Jack, the 7-time Best Long Island mascot, is now available for appearances at parties and other special events throughout the Long Island community. Please contact the Community Relations Department at 631-940-3825 to find out more information and to book an appearance. Once again, thank you for tuning in to the Long Island Ducks broadcast network. Today's game will begin momentarily. You're tuned in to the Long Island Ducks broadcast network. Today's Long Island Ducks game broadcast will begin shortly. Every game this season will be broadcast live on the Long Island Ducks broadcast network with high-definition video and audio via Boxcast. Fans can tune into the game on the Ducks' official Facebook page and YouTube channel, as well as the team's official website, liducks.com. Thank you for tuning in, and stand by for complete coverage of today's game. 2017 Long Island Ducks season ticket packages are on sale now. Enjoy the best savings and most benefits available to cheer on your hometown team. 10-game mini plans are also on sale and offer fans the same great seats for 10 games throughout 2017, as well as many other exciting opportunities. To find out more information and secure your seats for the 18th season of Ducks baseball, please call 631-940-3825 during normal business hours. The Bethpage Ballpark box office is now open for individual ticket sales. Box office hours are Monday through Friday from 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. and Saturday from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. Fans can also purchase their tickets by calling 631-940-TIXX or by visiting liducks.com and clicking on the tickets icon. The Ducks offer many packages available for groups with as little as 25 people to as many as 2,000. We offer block seating, pregame and in-game picnics, luxury suites, our exclusive Smokin' Al's party deck, and so much more. In addition, groups have the opportunity to take part in a variety of experiences, such as performing the national anthem or taking the field with the Ducks as the Dream Team. Group ticket packages for the 2017 season are now on sale. For more information on Ducks group outings, call 631-940-3825 or visit liducks.com. Looking for official Long Island Ducks merchandise, hard-to-find memorabilia, team apparel, and so much more? Then be sure to check out the Waddle Inn Shop, the official merchandise store of the Ducks. Fans can visit the shop online anytime at liducks.com by clicking on the merchandise icon. Store hours on game days are noon to 4 p.m. and during the game from inside the ballpark only. On non-game days, the store is open Monday to Friday from 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. Children 14 and under can become members of the Bethpage Federal Credit Union Long Island Ducks Kids Club today. Kids will receive a unique gift package and take part in a variety of fun activities that come with being a member of the Kids Club. For more information on how to sign your child up, please call 631-940-3825 during normal business hours. Quacker Jack, the 7-time Best Long Island mascot, is now available for appearances at parties and other special events throughout the Long Island community. Please contact the Community Relations Department at 631-940-3825 to find out more information and to book an appearance. Once again, thank you for tuning in to the Long Island Ducks Broadcast Network. Today's game will begin momentarily. You're tuned in to the Long Island Ducks Broadcast Network. Today's Long Island Ducks game broadcast will begin shortly. Every game this season will be broadcast live on the Long Island Ducks Broadcast Network with high-definition video and audio via Boxcast. Fans can tune into the game on the Ducks' official Facebook page and YouTube channel, as well as the team's official website, liducks.com. Thank you for tuning in, and stand by for complete coverage of today's game. 2017 Long Island Ducks season ticket packages are on sale now. Enjoy the best savings and most benefits available to cheer on your hometown team. 10-game mini plans are also on sale and offer fans the same great seats for 10 games throughout 2017, as well as many other exciting opportunities. To find out more information and secure your seats for the 18th season of Ducks baseball, please call 631-940-3825 during normal business hours. The Bethpage Ballpark box office is now open for individual ticket sales. Box office hours are Monday through Friday from 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. and Saturday from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. Fans can also purchase their tickets by calling 631-940-TIXX or by visiting liducks.com and clicking on the tickets icon. The Ducks offer many packages available for groups with as little as 25 people to as many as 2,000. We offer block seating, pregame and in-game picnics, luxury suites, our exclusive Smokin' Al's party deck, and so much more. In addition, groups have the opportunity to take part in a variety of experiences, such as performing the national anthem or taking the field with the Ducks as the Dream Team. Group ticket packages for the 2017 season are now on sale. For more information on Ducks group outings, call 631-940-3825 or visit liducks.com. Looking for official Long Island Ducks merchandise, hard-to-find memorabilia, team apparel, and so much more? Then be sure to check out the Waddle Inn Shop, the official merchandise store of the Ducks. Fans can visit the shop online anytime at liducks.com by clicking on the merchandise icon. Store hours on game days are noon to 4 p.m. and during the game from inside the ballpark only. On non-game days, the store is open Monday to Friday from 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. Children 14 and under can become members of the Bethpage Federal Credit Union Long Island Ducks Kids Club today. Kids will receive a unique gift package and take part in a variety of fun activities that come with being a member of the Kids Club. For more information on how to sign your child up, please call 631-940-3825 during normal business hours. Quacker Jack, the 7-time Best Long Island mascot, is now available for appearances at parties and other special events throughout the Long Island community. please contact the Community Relations Department at 631-940-3825 to find out more information and to book an appearance. Once again, thank you for tuning in to the Long Island Ducks Broadcast Network. Today's game will begin momentarily.
This is Long Island Ducks Baseball.
Justin Davies at the plate, the winning run at third. Crowd going nuts. Swung on, bouncing ball left side, off the mitt, up third baseman Brad Strauss. Here comes Willie Rodriguez. Justin Davies has done it again. The Ducks are one flag away from the championship. Jason Johnson makes the catch. He makes the catch, and the Long Island Ducks have swept the Camden River Sharks. They are the 2004 Atlantic League champions.
Going back is Adam Bailey. He settles under it. He makes the catch! Adam Bailey makes the catch! And for a second straight year, the Atlantic League trophy will reside on Long Island. The Ducks are the Atlantic League champions.
Swinging a ground ball, hit toward short, charging in his lines. He fields, throws to first. The comeback is complete. From 2-0 down in the series, the Long Island Ducks have won 3 in a row at home. And for the 5th time in franchise history, they will head to the Atlantic League Championship Series.
And now it's time for the Long Island Ducks pregame show.
We are live once again here at the Ballpark at Harbor Yard in Bridgeport, Connecticut, as the Long Island Ducks and the Bridgeport Bluefish take the field for Game 2 of today's single admission doubleheader. Well, good afternoon, everybody. Thanks so much for joining us here on the Long Island Ducks Broadcast Network. My name is Michael Pollack, and we hope your Wednesday is off to a terrific start. The Ducks did not get off to the start they wanted to in today's single admission doubleheader, as the Bridgeport Bluefish, behind a terrific start from left-hander Chris Rierick, picked up a 2-0 shutout win in Game 1 of this twin bill. Each team has won in shutout fashion thus far in this series. The Ducks a 3-0 win last night behind 7 scoreless innings from John Brownell. But in Game 1 today, it was Chris Rierick who dazzled 6 scoreless innings for the Bluefish, allowed just 4 hits and a walk, struck out 10 batters to earn the win. The Bluefish getting both of their runs in the 3rd inning on an RBI single by Darby Myers and an RBI triple by Luis Hernandez. Matt Larkins pitched well, just 2 runs in 5 innings on 5 hits, struck out 2, did not walk a batter, but he suffers the hard luck loss, his 4th consecutive defeat. Meanwhile, the Bluefish have taken the field, so Game 2 is about to begin here in Bridgeport. The pitching matchup for this one, left-hander Jack Snodgrass will make his debut for this 2017 season. He pitched very well last year for Long Island, 6-6 record, a 3.79 ERA in 14 starts, struck out 85 batters in 78 1/3 innings, walked just 27. And he missed the first month of the season due to arm soreness, but is ready to go here today. Kevin Baez expecting him to pitch about 4 innings. Meanwhile, Charles Brewer will go for the Bluefish, and despite a 6.28 ERA this season, he's got a record of 3-0. He has won each of his last 2 outings despite giving up 6 runs in each. The reason? The Bluefish offense that has combined for 21 runs in his last 2 starts, and Bridgeport has won all 5 of his starts this year. So the Ducks will be looking to end that streak here in Game 2 of the doubleheader. As for the starting lineups for Game 2 of this twin bill, Anthony Vega, who got Game 1 off, is back in the starting lineup, and he will lead off and play left field. Nolan Reimold, who has been out since May the 9th. He had been dealing with a side injury, was on the disabled list. He is back. He will DH here in Game 2. Angelo Sanko starts in right field, bats third. El Murray is the cleanup hitter and second baseman. Mark Krause will bat 5th at first base. Giovanni Alfonso moves up to the number 6 spot and is the third baseman. Batting 7th, and in center field, Delta Cleary Jr., the 8 hitter, is the catcher, and that is Dominic Blanco. And rounding out the order for the Long Island Ducks, the shortstop, Dan Lyons. We will give you the rest of the starting lineup for the Bridgeport Bluefish momentarily. Charles Brewer's first pitch here in Game 2 is outside for ball 1, and we are underway at about 1:10 p.m. here at the Ballpark at Harbor Yard. So almost 35 minutes, maybe 40 minutes in between the 2 games. The 1-0, and Vega lines one foul down the left field line, a screamer into the crowd. Hopefully everybody is all right. It seems like everybody is, but that was a bullet line drive the opposite way off the bat of Vega. So 1 ball and 1 strike on the Ducks leadoff hitter and left fielder. Brewer winds and fires, and Vega takes a fastball just off the outside corner. 2-1 on Vega. The left fielder for Long Island, who again did not play in Game 1. He is 5 for his first 21 of the year. No homers and a run batted in. 2-1. Fly ball in the air down the left field line. Long run over for Angeles Nina. Along the line in foul ground, he runs out of room as it goes up into the hot tub area and picnic area down the left field line. So Vega now with a count of 2 balls and 2 strikes. The Bluefish lineup today, Luis Hernandez will lead off at shortstop. Angeles Nina plays left field here in Game 2, batting second. Alberto Callaspa, the second baseman, hits third. The cleanup hitter and DH is Sean Burrows. Jose Hill does the catching and bats fifth. Tony Abreu at third base, the sixth hitter. Jonathan Galvez is in right field and bats seventh. 2-2 here to Vega. He swings at a check swing foul ball to the third base side of the plate. The 8 hitter is the first baseman, and that is Jose Cuevas. Darby Myers is in center field and bats ninth, rounding out the order. So the Bluefish with a win improved to 19-14. They're now within a game and a half of the first place Somerset Patriots. The Ducks fall 4 back of Somerset, and they are now back at 500 at 16-16. 2-2 on the inside corner, strike 3 call. An excellent breaking ball from Charles Brewer. Well, strikeouts have been a problem for the Ducks in this series thus far. They have struck out now 25 times in the first 2 games, plus the first batter here in the third game of the series, Game 2 of today's doubleheader. So they get down looking 1 away, and here is Nolan Reimold for his first at-bat since May 8th against the York Revolution. First pitch to him here is on the outside corner for strike 1. He suffered an injury to his side in that game, was placed on the disabled list a few days later, but retroactive to May 9th. Here's the 0-1. Reimold a swing and a foul ball just off to the first base side of home plate. Reimold thus far a .288 batting average, 15 for 52 on the year. He's got 2 homers, 7 RBIs. I've been hitting the ball very well prior to his injury. Reached base safely in 9 in a row. 0-2. Checked his swing and took low on another off-speed pitch from Charles Brewer. A bunch of kids still in attendance here off to the first base side, and they are having fun with BB, the Bluefish mascot. The 10:35 start to this doubleheader today. Many school groups in attendance. Be a 1-2 on the way. The kick and the pitch, and Reimold swings and misses for strike 3. We'll take a fastball tailing over the outside corner. Back-to-back strikeouts for Charles Brewer. And 2 away for the Ducks here in the opening inning. The defensive lineup for the Bluefish. Angeles Nina starts in left field. Darby Myers is the center fielder. At right field is Jonathan Galvez. On the infield from left to right, Tony Abreu at third. Luis Hernandez, the shortstop. Alberto Callaspa is at second base. The first baseman, Jose Cuevas. Jose Hill does the catching behind home plate for Charles Brewer. First pitch to Angelo Sanco, and he takes outside for ball 1. He was the only Duck to talk about offensively in Game 1. Had 3 of the Ducks' 5 hits, all of them singles. Alfonso and Lyons, the only other 2 Ducks with a hit in Game 1. 1-0. And that's taken high and outside. 2 balls and no strikes on Sanco, who collected his 3rd 3-hit game of the year. That leads all Ducks batters. His 10th multi-hit game, which also leads all Ducks hitters. 2-0 delivery. Sanco checked his swing. They appealed to third. David Speranza says he did not go around. So Sanco now with a 3-ball, no-strike count. On the year, Sanco with a .303 batting average, now 8 home runs and 20 runs batted in. Brewer kicks and fires the 3-0. Sanco takes all the way, and a strike called on the outside corner, a breaking ball. Sanco was about ready to toss the bat away. The strike is called, and so now 3-1. Good hitters count for the lefty swinger. Brewer works out of the wind in the 3-1 delivery. Sanco swings and fouls this one back. He was out in front of it. Lifts it over the screen behind the plate, and so the count full. Brewer looking to strike out the side here in the opening inning. Defense shifted to the right side here. The shortstop playing behind second. That is Hernandez. 3-2. Sanco a swing and a miss, strike 3. So Charles Brewer strikes out the side here in the opening inning of game number 2. And the strikeouts continue to pile up for the Ducks offense in this series. We go to the bottom half of inning number 1. The Ducks nothing, and the Bluefish coming to bat.
Hey fans, this is pitcher John Brownell, and you're listening to Ducks Baseball on the Long Island Ducks Broadcast Network.
Long Island's Ford Giant is celebrating its 60th year anniversary. Stop by Sayville Ford to check out their state-of-the-art showroom featuring enclosed service drives, luxurious customer lounge, and a larger selection to choose from. Get giant savings on hundreds of new and used vehicles in stock. Sayville Ford's 60th anniversary celebration is going on now. Visit SayvilleFord.com or download the Sayville Ford app today to learn more about Sayville Ford's 60th anniversary savings. Call 631-589-4800 today.
Bethpage Ballpark is a great place to watch a ball game, so why not do so from some of the best seats in the house? The Ducks are proud to present the brand new Long Island Ducks Beer Garden. Open for all fans on nights when the Smokin' Owl's party deck has not been reserved, the Beer Garden will feature a variety of frosty draft and bottled brews, as well as several food choices. The area has been decked out with bar rail seating and Ducks branded furniture to provide a comfortable atmosphere for everyone. Be sure to stop by and check out the brand new Long Island Ducks Beer Garden on your next visit to the ballpark. Bottom half of the first, no score here in Game 2 of the doubleheader. Fans, every walk by a Ducks batter this season is presented by City MD Urgent Care. There are over 15 City MD locations across Long Island, offering the comprehensive quality care that you need the moment you need it. City MD Urgent Care. Need a doctor? Just walk in. So we'll get our first look here in 2017 of Jack Snodgrass, the left-hander for Long Island out of Bowling Green, Kentucky, who made 14 starts with the Ducks last year, pitched very well, and had his contract purchased by the Texas Rangers organization in July. Went on to pitch at both AAA Round Rock and AA Frisco. And now back here with the Ducks, and finally making his first start of the year after missing time due to arm soreness. First pitch on the way, and he misses down and in and hits the shortstop Luis Hernandez on the foot. So not the start Jack Snodgrass was looking for. But it looked like a fastball that got away from him. And he catches Hernandez down on the foot, and the leadoff man on for Bridgeport.
Left fielder number 3, Angeles Nina.
And Kevin Baez said that the last time Snodgrass threw, that was this past homestand. He threw live simulation against Ducks hitters and went 4 innings. What 4 innings would be, so that's what he's expecting out of him today. First pitch here, and that's much better on the inside corner, strike 1 to Angeles Nina, the left fielder and 2-hitter for the Bluefish. Nina at 286, 10 hits and 35 at-bats, no homers and 4 RBIs. 0-1. He chops this one onto the ground to the left side. Dan Lyons will field on the backhand. He goes to second 1. That's all they'll get. Said much too weakly to turn 2. So a fielder's choice off the bat of Nina. 6-4 on the putout. Hernandez retired. Nina goes to first. And with 1 on and 1 out, that'll bring up the lefty swinging, or switch hitter, I should say, Alberto Callaspo. Snodgrass at 6'6", 210 pounds, 29 years old, in his 7th season of professional baseball. He's got that long, flowing hair out the back of his cap. First pitch, and he misses outside for ball 1 to the switch hitting Callaspo. Second baseman for Bridgeport, enters at .339 on the year. He's got 4 home runs, 14 runs batted in. Snodgrass looks to first, the 1-0. Callaspo grounds this one to the right side and right through that big hole. Nina will go to second and stop right there as Sanko fires back in. So there's the first hit of the game for Bridgeport as Callaspo grounds one through the right side. And now the Bluefish with runners at first and second, and only 1 out. Sean Burrows, the only lefty in the lineup that Snodgrass will face. Last year, lefties hit just 171 against Snodgrass with the Ducks, but 287 against right-handed pitching. So 2 on with 1 out. Middle infielders at double play depth for Sean Burrows. And Snodgrass looks to second, deals to the plate. Burrows swings and lines one towards the middle. That's into center field for a base hit. Around third comes Nina, waving him home. Here comes the throw in from Cleary Jr., not in time. So it is a base hit and an RBI for Sean Burrows up the middle, and the Bluefish have the 1-0 lead. Sean Burrows wasting no time as he picks up the base hit. Louis Rodriguez waving him around third without hesitation, and the throw from Cleary Jr. not in time. So for Sean Burrows, the base hit is 44th of the year. The RBI is 13th. And it is a 1-0 lead for Bridgeport. So back-to-back singles here with one out. And now Jose Heel, the catcher and 5-hitter, to come up for the Bluefish. Snodgrass gets the sign from Blanco and comes set. His first pitch, and Heel will take a changeup outside from the left-hander, 1-0. Snodgrass, 85 hits given up in 78 1/3 innings last year, 41 runs, 33 earned. Walked 27, struck out 85 as a member of Long Island. Heel asked for time. I mentioned his contract was purchased by the Texas Rangers organization July the 8th. One of 5 Ducks pitchers last year who had their contracts purchased late in the first half, early in the second half. Here's the 1-0. There's a fastball strike over the outside corner. Good pitch from Snodgrass to even the count up at 1-1. Went on to make 4 appearances, 2 of them starts with AAA Round Rock, 0-1 with a 7.5 ERA, and then 6 starts with AA Frisco, where it was 3-1 with a 3.78 earned run average. Hyaspa from second, Burrows from first with 1 out. Here's the 1-1. Heel, a line drive to left field. Anthony Vega racing back. It's going to be over his head. Goes all the way to the wall. Hyaspa will score easily. Burrows to third, and he'll be stopped there by Louis Rodriguez. An RBI double for Jose Heel. They get 3 straight hits for the Bluefish, who now lead it 2-0. Definitely not the start that Snodgrass was looking for. The ominous beginning with the hit by pitch on the first pitch that he threw. But the Bluefish are hitting him pretty hard here in this first inning. 2 runs on 3 hits now. 2 in scoring position for Tony Abreu, the switch hitting third baseman. Snodgrass comes set. First pitch, and Abreu grounds this one foul. Third base side of the plate, 0-1. Tony Abreu for Bridgeport, a .248 hitter, 1 home run and 12 runs batted in through the first 27 games of the season that he has played. Corner infielders are in tight, middle infielders back, the 0-1. Breaking ball catches the outside corner for strike 2. Anthony Vega, the starter in left field, Cleary Jr. in center, Sanko in right here in game 2. Alfonso at third, Lyons at short. Reyes the second baseman, Krause at first. Behind home plate catching today is Dominic Blanco. After Alex Berg caught game 1. Here's Jack Snodgrass. And the 0-2. Abreu takes down and in on a curve. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Runner at third base, Sean Burrows. Jose Heel, the runner at second. Heel with the double and the RBI, his 9th RBI, 5th double of the year. 1-2 delivery. Ground ball to the left side, backhanded by Dan Lyons. His only play is going to be to first. The throw is low, and it gets past Mark Krause. So Burrows is in a score, moving over to third base, and now being allowed to come in and score as the throw went into the dugout is going to be Jose Heel. So 2 runs are in, and the Bluefish lead is 4. Big error on Dan Lyons. Got to the baseball, and his throw to first was low, scooted past Mark Krause. So that will be an error on Dan Lyons, and that will be his 4th of the season. Abreu makes it all the way to second base on the play. He should get an RBI on that. A run was going to score regardless. Still only one out, and here's Jonathan Galvez to the plate. First pitch, and that is taken in for a strike from Snodgrass, 0-1. I believe they just ruled that a straight error. I don't see any hit on the scoreboard. Here comes the 0-1. Kicking the pitch. Galvez swings, pops one up in the air to first base. Right along the line, Mark Krause. Now moves a step to his right to make the catch. And Snodgrass, after allowing 4 straight to reach, picks up his second out of the inning.
First baseman, number 11, Jose Cuevas.
Indeed, they rule it just a straight error on Dan Lyons. Again, Abreu should get an RBI for that. And indeed he does, because either way Burrows was going to score on that play. Two down with a runner at second. Breaking ball misses outside for ball 1. To Jose Cuevas, the 8th man to come to the plate in this inning. Snodgrass ready to go. And the 1-0. Breaking ball, that's on the outside corner for a strike to even the count at 1-1. Snodgrass hasn't really had to throw too many pitches here in this first inning. He is not yet at 20 pitches even, despite this being the 8th hitter. Bridgeport has been swinging pretty early in the count against him. And now it'll be a 1-1. He comes home, and Cuevas takes way outside. This goes all the way back behind the plate. And down to third base on the wild pitch is going to be Abreu. That's unfortunate for Snodgrass, because if he was able to get the out here of Cuevas, then Heal's run would have been unearned. But instead, that wild pitch makes it an earned run. So Abreu moves over to third base. And it's a 2-ball, 1-strike count here on the first baseman, Cuevas. Hitting .244 with a home run and 13 runs batted in. Pitch on the way is a half swing. Chris Angstrom, the home plate umpire, says he went around for strike 2. Angstrom is joined on the bases by Calvin Baker, who is over at first, and David Speranza, who is around at third. So after dropping game 1 2-0, the Ducks find themselves behind the 8 ball here early, 4-0 in game 2. 2-2 from Jack Snodgrass. And the pitch is a breaking ball lifted in the air to right center field. Angelo Sanko to his right. And he will make the catch for the final out of the inning. But the damage done as the Bluefish score 4 runs in the inning on 3 hits, 1 error, and 1 runner left on base. After 1 here in Bridgeport, it's the Bluefish 4 and the Ducks nothing.
Hey fans, this is shortstop Dan Lyons, and you're listening to Ducks Baseball on the Long Island Ducks Broadcast Network.
PSEG Long Island is making things work for you with over 10 energy efficiency programs that can help you save on your monthly electric bill. From our free online energy analyzer and in-home energy assessments to rebates on energy efficient air conditioning, even discounts on LED light bulbs. Helping you save on electricity is our job. What to do with your savings?
Flight 85 now boarding for the magic of Orlando.
Is entirely up to you. Visit pseglyny.com/save money. Just one more way PSEG Long Island is making things work for you.
Take your group out to the ball game this season and enjoy all the fun of Ducks baseball at discounted prices with the picnic area, luxury suites, the Smokin' Owl's party deck, and so much more. Bringing your group to the game will be an unforgettable experience. The Ducks even offer opportunities to sing the national anthem, serve as the Ridgewood Savings Bank color guard, be the Nicolak Dream Team, put on a pregame performance, or shag fly balls during Ducks batting practice. To book your outing today, call 631-940-3825 and ask for the group sales department. Long Island Ducks Baseball. Good times every time.
Second inning coming up here in Bridgeport, Connecticut, where the Bluefish have an early 4-0 lead in game 2 of this doubleheader against Long Island, doing what they have done throughout the course of the season, especially of late. for their starter, Charles Brewer, and that is scoring runs. We mentioned this before. The Bluefish scored 21 runs combined in the last 2 games, and Brewer allowed 6 runs in both, but got the win. 43 runs for Bridgeport. Check that, 44 runs for Bridgeport in Brewer's 5 starts this season. That has just been incredible. The first pitch here is taken for a strike by Elmer Reyes, who did not agree. The count 0-1 on the Ducks' second baseman. Batting in the cleanup spot once again for Long Island. Kick in the pitch, the 0-1 Reyes down in the dirt. This will go back to the backstop, and that'll even things up at 1 ball and 1 strike. Reyes comes into this ball game, hitting .306 on the year. He's got no homers and 12 runs batted in. Almost hit one in the first game, almost hit a homer. This one is taken inside. Came up in the 6th inning with 1 on, trying to tie the game and hit a deep drive out to left field, but it was caught on the front of the warning track. 1-2 cut on and missed, or check that, 2-1 cut on and missed. I had my numbers mixed up there. 2-1 was the count before he swung and missed. So now it's even at 2-2 on Reyes, as Brewer trying to strike out a 4th straight batter to begin his day. Right-hander's ready, and his 2-2. Just missed the outside corner. Tried to paint the corner with a fastball, just missed outside. That'll run the count full. So Brewer ready to deal 3-2 now to Elmer Reyes. Pitch on the way is fouled off, first base side. And a big key for the Ducks here, they don't necessarily have to get all 4 of their runs back that Bridgeport scored, but you want to at least get something on the board and start taking some of the pressure off of yourselves and take some momentum from Bridgeport and bring it back to your side. Another payoff pitch, and Reyes swings, fouls this one back to the screen. Pitch came a little bit high and inside, but again, Reyes fights it off. So we'll do it once again with the count full. Reyes will be followed here in the second by Kraus and Alfonso. Here comes the payoff once again, and Reyes swings and again fouls it straight back. Good at bat here for the Ducks second baseman as he continues to fight off some tough pitches from the right-hander. You heard the big sound of the ferry boat out on the center field wall that is about ready to leave Bridgeport and head back to Long Island. Once again, a 3-2 from Brewer. And Reyes swings, fouls it this time over the screen. But again, back behind home plate. Well, this day has turned into a very lovely one. The clouds that were here this morning have since gone away. Now sunshine up above, drenching the entire field in sun. Blue skies up above. A great day for baseball. Payoff pitch once again, and Reyes fouls this one off, this time down the right field line. Hits off the roof and caroms back down below. So the count continues to remain full here on Reyes, who is not giving in to Charles Brewer. Brewer deals again, and Reyes lifts a high drive in the air to right. That's it pretty well, but it's going to be playable for Jonathan Galvez, who will make the catch. And Brewer wins the battle with the Ducks second baseman as he records the first out of the inning. 11 pitch at bat there for Elmer Reyes. 5 straight 2-strike foul balls before the fly out to right field. So 1 away. And up to the plate will step Mark Kraus, the first baseman for Long Island. 2 7-inning games between these two teams today. The Bluefish took game 1 2-0. And they lead game 2 now 4-0. Here's Kraus from the left side, the first pitch to him. And that is taken outside for ball 1. Kraus for the Ducks, a .262 on the year, slumping a little bit at the plate. 2 home runs and 16 runs batted in. Here's the 1-0. That is taken for a strike, a fastball at the knees to even up the count. Brewer, a former major leaguer, reached the big leagues with the Arizona Diamondbacks in 2013, 4 appearances. And here misses low for ball 2. Had a 3.00 ERA in those 4 appearances and 5 strikeouts in 6 innings. His only opportunity to pitch in the major leagues. 1-1. Across a high drive in the air to center field. That chases Myers back. But again, he will have room to make the catch. And a pair of flyouts for the Ducks here in the second. 1 to right, 1 to center, 2 away in inning number 2. That had to be a thrill for Brewer, who makes his hometown now in Paradise Valley, Arizona. Was drafted by the Diamondbacks. 12th round pick in 2009. Now in his first Atlantic League season. 2 down to the bases empty. Here's Giovanni Alfonso. First pitch to him is taken for a strike on the inside corner, 0-1. Alfonso picked up a base hit in his final at-bat in the opener. A base hit with 2 outs in the 7th inning. That would have ended his on-base streak, but it's now at 10 straight games. The 0-1 is cut on and missed. A good fastball from Brewer. And now the right-hander 1 strike away from back-to-back scoreless innings to begin his day. Brewer gets the sign from Heel. And now his 0-2 delivery. Swinging a foul back to the backstop. Good cut by Alfonso to stay alive. So we'll do it once again at 0-2. Infield playing straight away for the Ducks' third baseman. Here's the offering. Check this swing on a breaking ball down low. Would not bite. Good eye from Alfonso as it's now 1-2. Brewer last pitched Thursday, May the 18th up in New Britain, Connecticut. Picked up the win. He did allow 6 runs, 5 of them earned in 5 1/3 innings. 6 hits, 3 walks, 3 strikeouts. 1-2, and Alfonso fouls it back. So we will do it once again, a game in which the Bees scored 8 runs but could not contain the Bridgeport offense, who won 10-8. Brewer's last 2 starts came on the road. He also won in New York on May the 12th, 11-6 the victory for the Bluefish. Again, he allowed 6 runs on 6 hits, but got the win. Foul tipped into the glove of the catcher, Jose Heel, strike 3 as Alfonso goes down swinging. 4th strikeout for Brewer. And the Ducks retired in order in the top half of the second. So Brewer gets the shutdown inning. We go to the bottom half of inning number 2. Bluefish still on top 4-0.
Hey fans, this is outfielder Delta Cleary Jr. and you're listening to Ducks Baseball on the Long Island Ducks Broadcast Network.
Hey Ducks fans, the official hotel of the Long Island Ducks is the Radisson Hotel, Hauppauge, Long Island. It's centrally located on the north shore of Long Island and offers a home away from home for both business and leisure guests. The Radisson Hotel, Hauppauge, Long Island features an indoor pool, 24-hour business center, a fitness center, and complimentary Wi-Fi in all guest rooms. Enjoy the contemporary American cuisine at the Fountain Grill restaurant or grab a quick bite to eat at Cafe Pronto. And best of all, it's only minutes away from Bethpage Ballpark. The Radisson Hotel, Hauppauge, Long Island, the official hotel of the Long Island Ducks. Call 631-231-1100 today. That's 631-231-1100.
Baseball fans, the Long Island Ducks mobile app has officially arrived. Powered by Clear Vision Apps, it's your one-stop shop for all things Ducks baseball. Buy tickets straight from your mobile device. Receive game status updates with push notifications. Check out up-to-the-minute news and scores and interact with the Ducks on social media. Best of all, it's free. Download the Ducks mobile app today by visiting the App Store on your Apple-powered device or Google Play on your Android-powered device. The Long Island Ducks mobile app, with you wherever you flock to. We go to the bottom half of the second inning with the Ducks trailing 4-0. Time for today's Ducks Health Report, which is brought to you by Island Shore Physical Therapy, the official therapist of the Long Island Ducks. Well, we mentioned Jack Snodgrass had been out for the first month or so of the season with arm soreness. He's making his first start of the year today. Good to see him back, although not the start he wanted, allowing 4 runs in the first inning. 3 of those, by the way, were earned, the last one unearned, according to the official scorer here in Bridgeport. Here's Darby Myers, the 9-hitter and center fielder, to lead off, and he takes low from Snodgrass for ball 1. Keith Couch, who has been out on the inactive list, will be activated tomorrow and will start the final game of this 4-game series. Here's the 1-0. That's down and in ball 2 to Myers. Nolan Reimold, who had been out on the disabled list with an injury to his side, was reinstated to the active list and starting here in game 2 of this doubleheader. 2-0 pitch. And again, Snodgrass misses, this time inside. So it's 3-0 on Myers, the center fielder leading off for the Bluefish. Myers on the year, hitting .380, 19 for 50, with no homers and 8 runs batted in. There's a strike from Snodgrass. He delivers on the outside corner. Rafael Perez remains out on the inactive list. He's missing a start in this series with a groin injury. 3-1, and that's down and in ball 4. So Jack Snodgrass walks the leadoff man. Second straight inning that Bridgeport has put the leadoff batter on base without the hit. It's a hit by pitch in the first, and now a walk here in the second. So the leadoff man is on, and that will bring to the plate Luis Hernandez, who is the shortstop for Bridgeport. Snodgrass gets the sign from Dominic Blanco, and the first pitch. Hernandez thought about bunting, ends up taking the breaking ball outside for ball 1. Hernandez was 1 for 3 in game 1 of the doubleheader. The one hit a big one, an RBI triple to straightaway center. That was the second run of that 2-run third inning for Bridgeport. They gave them all the offense they needed. Runner goes, the 1-0. That's taken down and in. No throw down to second base. No chance to get Myers with the speed that he got and the jump that he got. So a stolen base for Darby Myers. That is his 4th steal in 5 attempts this year. Snodgrass having trouble finding the strike zone here in the second. The 2-0 pitch. Hernandez swings and fouls this one off to the first base side. Kind of got jammed on that pitch from Snodgrass that came in. So 2-1 the count now on Hernandez. Bluefish have been one of the best offensive teams in the Atlantic League here in the early going. The only reason they're not better in terms of record is their pitching and their defense. The pitching staff, although they have looked great in this series, has had some ups and downs. And that is why they are kind of middle of the pack in the league. But they statistically are the worst defensive team in the league coming into today. 2-1. Snodgrass misses outside and now is 1 pitch away from walking the first 2 batters of this second inning. Kevin Baez has already begun to get somebody warming up down the left field line. Looks to be Rob Rogers. Here is the 3-1. Left-hander deals, and this is skied in the air foul, third base side. Alfonso ranging towards the stands, but he will run out of room. There isn't much foul ground here at the ballpark at Harbor Yard. The seat's very close to the field. So this goes out of play, and on the count full. Three balls and 2 strikes on Hernandez with a runner at second and nobody out. Bridgeport looking to add to this 4-0 advantage. And the payoff from Snodgrass is swung and grounded to third base. Giovanni Alfonso looks the runner back, throws across the diamond in time for the out. And Hernandez retired for out number 1 here in the second inning. bring Angeles Nina up to the plate. Nina will bat from the right side. He reached on a fielder's choice and scored back in the first inning. Snodgrass looking to second, now deals to the plate. Nina swings, grounds this one up the third base line, but it's foul. Bounces and goes off the arm of Luis Rodriguez, the manager for the Bluefish, who coaches down at third base. 0-1 the count on Nina, who in game 1 was 1 for 3, picked up his second double of the year. Snodgrass ready to go. The 0-1 pitch is taken high and outside. That will even up the count at 1 ball and 1 strike on Angeles Nina. He'll be followed by Alberto Callaspo in this second inning. Myers continues to lead from second base. Snodgrass gets the sign and comes set. And now is 1-1. And that changeup missed upstairs. And so that is ball 2. We mentioned in the first inning, Snodgrass did not have to throw too many pitches. Right now he's at 34 for the game. His pitch count was a bit lower in the first inning because Bridgeport was swinging early in the count. Now the Bluefish being very patient, but seeing a lot of pitches. Myers goes for third, and this is grounded hard but foul along the third base line. So the hit and run on there for Bridgeport, as Myers trying to continue using his speed, but he will have to retreat to second base after the foul ball. Count now even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. So Rob Rogers continuing to warm in the bullpen down the left field line. Kevin Baez hoping he doesn't have to go to him here in this second inning. 2-2 on the way. Snodgrass looks to second, deals to the plate, and this swung on and lifted in the air to center by Nina. Cleary Jr. backs up a couple steps. Myers going back to second to tag. Catch made by Cleary Jr. Myers just draws the throw in. So there is out number 2, as Snodgrass has retired 2 in a row following the walk. Now with 2 down, that will leave it up to Callaspo.
Number 7, Alberto Callaspo.
So 2 down for the Bluefish here in the bottom of the second inning, and Snodgrass will try and retire Callaspo and keep Bridgeport off the scoreboard. Callaspo singled through the right side back in the first. The switch hitter from the right side has Elmer Reyes, the second baseman, shaded towards the middle, so again a big hole on the right side of the infield. First pitch, and Callaspo takes down and away for ball 1 from Snodgrass. Callaspo was 0 for 3 in game 1 of the doubleheader. Again, we mentioned that a big key is keeping guys like Callaspo and Burrows off the bases, but they both picked up singles in the first inning. Each scored. The 1-0 breaking ball misses down and away. And Snodgrass behind at 2-0. Train rolls along the train tracks behind the outfield wall, heading towards New York City. 2-0 delivery, swung and ripped into left field. Back goes Anthony Vega, still racing back on the warning track, reaches up and cannot make the catch. It goes to the wall. Myers will score. Callaspo is in at second base with an RBI double. His second hit of the game, and the lead for Bridgeport is now 5-0. Callaspo gave it a ride out to left field, and Anthony Vega, despite using all of his speed, could not catch up to it. Made a valiant effort, but the leadoff walk comes back to bite Snodgrass. It's now a 5-0 lead for Bridgeport. And Sean Burrows, who drove in a run back in the first inning with a base hit up the middle, comes back up to the plate here in inning number 2. First pitch from Snodgrass. Burrows a ground ball right to the first baseman, Mark Krause. He will gobble it up and will step on the first base bag for the final out of this second inning. Bluefish tack on another run. 1 run on 1 hit and a walk. No errors and a runner left. We have played 2 here in game 2, and it's Bridgeport 5, Long Island nothing.
Hey fans, this is infielder Cody Puckett, and you're listening to Ducks Baseball on the Long Island Ducks Broadcast Network.
Going way back is Joe Holden, and he is looking up, and that one is headed to field 5 at Robert Moses. The waves are gnarly, and the Ducks have tied it at 1. That was another home run for the Ducks. And Duck fans, what's more fun than a home run that helps the Ducks win a game? How about a homer that helps the community win? Chappie's Funeral Home and the Long Island Ducks have once again teamed up for the Chappie's Home Run Challenge. If the Ducks hit 100 homers this season, Chappie's Funeral Home will donate $5,000 to the Quackerjack Foundation. So every time a Ducks hitter goes deep this season, watch for the Chappie's Challenge home run count on the scoreboard. And if we reach 100, we're all a winner. Chappie's Funeral Home, where caring for others is a family tradition.
Can't get enough of the Long Island Ducks? Well, now you can get even more inside info on your favorite hometown team through Facebook and Twitter. The Ducks are constantly updating fans through social media with scores, transactions, ballpark promotions, and much more. You can even win great prizes. All you'll need to do is make a free account on Facebook and Twitter, and then visit us at facebook.com/LIDucks and twitter.com/LIDucks. Think you're Long Island's biggest Ducks fan? Get connected now.
Ducks fans, New York Sports Day is one of the largest independent New York sports news sources out there for coverage of the Long Island Ducks, Mets, Yankees, Major and Minor League Baseball, football, basketball, hockey, and soccer. Visit www.nysportsday.com. New York Sports Day, your independent Gotham sports news source. Heading to the third inning, Ducks with a lot of work to do. They trail the Bluefish right now 5-0. As Jack Snodgrass has gotten off to a tough start to his 2017 season. Bottom 3 in the order for the Ducks as Charles Brewer's retired the first 6 that he has faced. First pitch on the way, misses downstairs for ball 1 to Cleary Jr., the switch-hitting center fielder. Well, has been struggling a bit this season, hitting just .215 with a home run and 11 runs batted in. I thought Kevin Baez might give him a day off here in game 2, as this is taken low for ball 2. Well, I should say a game off. He did play in center field in game 1. But it is Lentini and Puckett who are getting this second game off, along with the catcher Alex Berg. 2-0, misses down and away, and Cleary Jr. now has taken 3 straight out of the strike zone to begin his at-bat. Dominic Blanco next, and then Dan Lyons. Here's the pitch from Brewer, and Cleary Jr. takes this time on the inside corner for a strike. And the count now 3-1. Brewer winds and fires. Cleary Jr. slashes one down the left field line foul. A bullet off his bat, but a late swing. And so the ball rocketed into the crowd. And now the count full at 3-2. Brewer working quickly, gets the sign from Jose Heel. Winds and fires, here's the payoff pitch. Cleary Jr. takes high, ball 4. And the Ducks have their first base runner here in game 2, a leadoff walk to Delta Cleary Jr. It's another Ducks walk brought to you by City MD Urgent Care. There are over 15 City MD locations across Long Island. Need a doctor? Just walk in. So Cleary Jr. gets on to begin. That's what the Ducks need right now as base runners, just some guys to try and get on base and produce a rally to get back into this game. First pitch on the way, and Blanco takes a fastball strike over the outside corner. 0-1 on Dominic Blanco, who has been playing sparingly of late for the Ducks. Backup catcher for Long Island, just 7 games on the year. This is his first action since May 18th against York, when he came in as a pinch runner. First start since May 14th up in New Britain. There he grounds one foul. along the first baseline and now behind in the count at 0-2. He is 4 for 19 on the season. No homers or RBIs, a run scored, and a walk. So 0-2 the count. As Cleary Jr. continues to lead at first base. 11 steals and 13 attempts this year for him. On the 0-2 from Charles Brewer. Kicks and fires. Blanco takes a fastball upstairs. Would not bite. And so now the count of 1-2 strikes. Alex Berg started game 1 of this doubleheader. And he was 0 for 2 with a walk. In fact, that was the only walk drawn by either team in the Twin Bill. Ducks pitching did not allow a walk. Larkins and then Fuller for 1 inning. 1-2 to Blanco is a breaking ball that misses outside. Again, a good eye by the Ducks catcher. So that will even things up at 2-2 strikes. The Bluefish out-hit the Ducks 6-5 in game 1. Last night out-hit the Ducks 8-6, but it didn't matter as the Ducks took the opener last night 3-0. 2-2 delivery as Cleary Jr. leads off first. Pitch on the way. Blanco, a check swing. Takes upstairs. They appeal, and David Speranza said no swing. So Dominic Blanco has worked the count from 0-2 to 3-2. We'll see if Blanco can find his way on and give the Ducks back-to-back base runners to open up this third inning. Here comes the payoff pitch. Brewer fires, and Blanco swings and misses, strike 3. Cut through a pitch over the outside part of the plate, diving down in the zone. So there is strikeout number 5 for Brewer. And out number 1 here in this third inning.
Shortstop number 12, Dan Lyons.
So with 1 out, here is Dan Lyons, the shortstop and 9-hitter for the Ducks as he bats from the right side. First pitch on the way. Lyons takes on the inside corner for a strike 1 from Brewer. Brewer last year had to deal with some injuries. He spent time with AA Mobile, the Southern League affiliate of the Arizona Diamondbacks. Pitched in 3 games, 2 of which were starts. Here comes the 0-1. Lyons, a swing and a miss, chasing way low and outside. He's way out in front of that pitch. Rob Rogers continuing to warm for the Ducks, so I think Jack Snodgrass's day is done after 2 innings. Looks like Rogers will come in to pitch in the third. Cleary Jr. leads at first with 1 out. Here comes the 0-2 delivery. And Lyons takes high and inside this time, had a back out of the way. And now a ball and 2 strikes on the Ducks shortstop. Anthony Vega will be next for Long Island, barring a double play. Ducks switch to the gray jerseys here in game 2 while Bridgeport continues to wear their camouflage jerseys with the blue sleeves. 1-2. And Lyons takes down in the dirt. Good block at home plate by Jose Heel to prevent the runner from advancing. Getting to the Ducks, you got to be careful here. You don't want to run into outs, and that's probably why Cleary Jr. not racing for second base to use his speed. 2-2 delivery to Lyons, and he takes low and inside on a fastball. The Ducks doing a good job here in this inning to work the pitch count of Brewer. He is up to 54 pitches in this game now. Long Island making him at least work for their outs now. Ducks still looking for their first hit. They have had 1 base runner through the first 8 batters of the game. That was the walk to Cleary Jr. Payoff pitch. Cleary Jr. goes. Lyons pops one up in the air to center. So Cleary Jr. will have to retreat to first. Darby Myers moves in. and he will make the catch for the second out. So both Blanco and Lyons fall behind in the count, work it to 3-2, but both are retired. 2 down for the Ducks here in the third.
Left fielder number 11.
And back to the top of the order for Anthony Vega. So Brewer continuing to shut down this Ducks lineup. Quick turnaround. The Ducks got their win yesterday that they needed to start the series. But Bridgeport has shut down the Ducks offensively here today. First pitch to Anthony Vega is a breaking ball that's taken low. Vega struck out looking his first time up back in the opening inning. Did not play in game 1 of the doubleheader. Yesterday he was 1 for 4 at the plate. (1-0) from Brewer. And that taken outside again. Once again, Brewer having trouble throwing strikes in this inning, getting ahead of hitters. He's gotten ahead of some, but then fallen behind. Vega now ahead 2 balls and no strikes, with Cleary Jr. still on at first base. Good hitters count here. And the 2-0 from the right-hander. Swung on and popped up in the air to center. Darby Myers drifts in and to his right, calling off the left fielder. He makes the catch. And Brewer works around the leadoff walk. For the Ducks in the third, no runs, no hits. A walk and a runner left on base after 2.5 innings of play. Bridgeport 5, Long Island nothing.
Hey fans, this is outfielder Phelant Lantini, and you're listening to Ducks Baseball on the Long Island Ducks Broadcast Network.
Oh, I love it! The color of my new Nicolot patio is so vibrant. It's unlike anything I've ever seen.
You're welcome. I'm just going to go finish that Nicolot walkway now.
Make your pavers vivid Nicolot pavers. The best looking, most vibrant pavers with the most 3-color blends in the industry. Featuring Nicolot's exclusive paver shield and color blending technology. With color throughout and guaranteed not to fade. Live life in color with Nicolot. Visit Nicolot.com.
Have your birthday at the ballpark this season and celebrate with the Flock. Kona Ice birthday party packages with the Long Island Ducks are now available. Each package includes 10 box seats, a commemorative birthday t-shirt and autographed baseball, a pizza and Kona Ice party in the Hebrew National Picnic area, and so much more. Best of all, the birthday child will stand on the dugout while the entire crowd sings happy birthday. Reserve your party today by calling the group sales department at 631-940-3825. Kona Ice birthday parties with the Long Island Ducks, a once-in-a-lifetime experience. Well, Ducks fans, when Anthony Vega flew out to center field for the final out of the top half of the third inning, that was the 15th out here in Game 2. Did you know that a 15-minute phone call to Geico could save you 15% or more on your car insurance? Get a free quote today. Call 1-800-947-AUTO. That's 1-800-947-AUTO or visit geico.com. Well, Jack Snodgrass's debut did not go according to plan. He is done after 2 innings. Nothing injury related as far as we know, but just ineffectiveness in 2 innings. He allowed 4 hits, 5 runs, 4 of them earned. Walked a batter, did not strike out anyone. Hit a batter and threw a wild pitch as well. Rob Rogers is in, and he misses high and inside with a fastball for ball 1. So Snodgrass is done after 2 innings here in his first start of the season. We'll obviously have to talk to Kevin Bias after the game to get a sense of what he felt was Snodgrass's trouble. Rogers misses down and in. And the right-hander now behind at 2 balls and no strikes on Jose Hill, who lifted an RBI double to left field back in the opening inning and later scored. (2-0) is taken all the way as the batter Hill just completely backed off the plate as the pitch was thrown. Rogers still missed. So it is 3-0 on the leadoff man for Bridgeport. Pitch on the way. Again, backing off on it was Hill. He takes a strike, so obvious there that Jose Hill was just going to take until he got a first strike from Rob Rogers. 3-1 the count now as the right-hander Makes his 12th appearance of the year. He has been very good for Long Island to this point. The 3-1, and Heel hits a high fly ball in the air to left, got under it. Vega moving towards the line, and the left fielder makes the catch for out number 1. Rob Rogers, 1-0 record and a 1.84 ERA thus far. He has allowed just 3 runs all earned in 14 2/3 innings, 8 hits, 6 strikeouts. He has walked 7. But otherwise has pitched very well. He gets the first out after falling behind 3-0. And the first pitch on the way, taken for a strike by Tony Abreu. The count 0-1. Abreu, the switch hitting third baseman, reached on that error by Dan Lyons in the first inning. The 0-1 is grounded past the mound towards the middle. Lyons fields behind second, throws on a first, and that is in time for the out. Nice play that time by Lyons, showing his excellent range and made an accurate throw to Mark Krause. And so there are 2 away. For Rogers, this is his first action since Sunday when he pitched a scoreless inning in relief during the Ducks' 8-1 victory over the Somerset Patriots. So a 2 away, that is going to leave it up to Jonathan Galvez, the right fielder and 7-hitter. First pitch from Rogers misses downstairs for ball 1. Rogers has not allowed any runs in his last 3 outings. Trying to pitch a 1-2-3 inning here in the third. Misses inside with a fastball. And the count goes to 2-0. Ducks were obviously hoping to not have to use too much of their bullpen today because Keith Couch making his first start since April the 28th tomorrow. Ripped down the left field line by Galvez, but this way foul. And so now 2-1. That's not to say that they don't expect Couch to be able to go at all deep into the game, but first start back, can't really expect him to go too deep into the game. Unless his pitch count is incredibly low. Here a swing and a miss, good breaking ball from Rob Rogers. And Galvez chased down the zone, so the count 2-2. Galvez a pop out to first base in his first at bat of the day. Here a ground ball to short for Dan Lyons, fields on 2 hops, throws on to Mark Krause at first in time for the out. And the side retired. Nice inning from Rob Rogers. He comes in the third and retires the Bluefish in order, which means it's another PSEG Long Island energy efficient inning. With energy efficiency programs at PSEG Long Island, saving on your electric bill is also as easy as 1, 2, 3. Visit PSEGLINY.com/save money. One more way PSEG Long Island is making things work for you. To the 4th inning we go here in Game 2. Bridgeport 5, Long Island nothing.
Hey fans, this is infielder Elmer Reyes, and you're listening to Duck Baseball on the Long Island Ducks Broadcast Network.
M&V Limousines is the official bus company of the Long Island Ducks. Family owned and operated, they've been in the business for over 24 years. M&V Limousines offers coach buses with Wi-Fi and restrooms, party buses, exotic limousines, and also recently acquired Hampton Luxury Liner with regular service from New York City to the Hamptons. They also offer a variety of vineyard tour options. Whether you're looking for transportation for weddings, proms, corporate outings, or long-distance trips, they've got the right vehicle for you. Visit their showroom in Comac or check them out online at mvlimo.com. M&V Limousines and Hampton Luxury Liner, the official bus company of the Long Island Ducks.
Family fun every time.
Beautiful evening for baseball.
Big action every time.
He reaches up, it's gone!
Great value every time.
And the Ducks have won it 7-1.
The Ducks schedule is loaded with new promotions this season, and with an average ticket price of just $10 and free parking, there is no better value on Long Island. For game times and tickets, visit liducks.com. Long Island Ducks Baseball. Good times every time.
Back here at the ballpark at Harbor Yard as we head to the 4th inning of Game 2 in this single admission doubleheader. Long Island Ducks trailing 5-0.
Designated hitter number 20, Nolan
Charles
Reimold.
Brewer back to the mound for his 4th inning of work. And he will face Nolan Reimold to begin, and then Angelo Sanco. And then it will be Elmer Reyes. First pitch on the way. It's a breaking ball taken for a strike, and the count 0-1. We'll also get you our 4th inning trivia in this inning, where we test your knowledge of the Long Island Ducks, the Atlantic League, and baseball as a whole. 0-1 fastball. That is taken inside. That'll even things up at 1 ball and 1 strike. Reimold a strikeout his first time up back in the opening inning. Brewer has faced 1 over the minimum. And the 1-1 is cut on and missed. A good fastball at the bottom of the zone. And the count goes to 1-2. We mentioned Reimold had reached base safely in 9 straight games before he suffered the injury to his side. His last game came on May the 8th. He was 0 for 1 with a walk in that game. A 1-2 breaking ball that just missed. Might have been a little inside, might have been a little low. But Reimold gets the ball call, and now 2-2 the count, as Brewer had started to walk around the mound thinking he had a strikeout. Now the 2-2 to Reimold, swinging a foul back to the screen behind home plate, a breaking ball. Fought it off, and we'll do it again. Looks like Yuri De La Rosa has begun to warm down the left field line for the Ducks, so maybe Kevin Byers will go an inning apiece throughout the rest of this game, and if the Ducks don't come back, he will need 3 more relievers for the 4th, 5th, and 6th. 2-2, swung on and missed by Reimold, strike 3. Cut through the slider off the outside corner. 6th strikeout for Charles Brewer. And the 2nd for Reimold in his first game back from injury, 1 away.
Angelo Sanco.
And that will bring up the lefty swinging Angelo Sanco. So the base is empty with 1 out. Here is Sanco, who was a strikeout victim his first time up as well in the first inning, swinging. First pitch to him here is a breaking ball taken outside, 1-0. Sanco picked up 3 hits in game 1 and has now reached base safely in 15 straight games coming into this one, the longest on-base streak by a Duck this year. 1-0. High fly ball in the air down the left field line, foul. Go back into the seats and even up the count at 1 ball and 1 strike. So our 4th inning trivia question: Charles Brewer made his major league debut against the Los Angeles Dodgers. That was on June 10th, 2013, in a 5-4 win for the Diamondbacks. That is in for a called strike. And the count 1-2. He came on in relief of the Diamondbacks starting pitcher, who pitched 6 innings at 3-run ball but did not get the win that day. Who was the Diamondback starter that day. Line drive up the middle. There is the 4th hit of the day for Angelo Sanco. So he picks up a 1-out single to center. He's now 4 for 5 on the day. And there's the first hit of the day for the Ducks. After Brewer
Second baseman number 13.
retired 10 of the first 11 Ducks to come to the plate, with a walk to Cleary Jr. being the only exception. So again, who was the starting pitcher for the Diamondbacks the day that Charles Brewer made his major league debut? We'll let you think about it and give you the answer in the bottom half of this inning. First pitch to Elmer Reyes is a fastball taken at the bottom of the zone, but it is low. So 1-0 on Reyes, who skied a deep fly ball to right in an 11th pitch at bat in the 2nd inning, but the ball was caught by Jonathan Galvez for the out. 1-0. And Reyes, a ground ball to the right side. Will it sneak through? Yes, it will. An opposite field single for Elmer Reyes. A big hole on the right side. Reyes grounded one through, so he's got his first hit of the game. Sanco to second base. And the Ducks have their first rally of the ball game, 1st and 2nd, with only 1 out.
First baseman
And up to the plate will step Mark Krause. So a big chance here for the Ducks to cut into this 5-run deficit that they face. Long Island has yet to score in 10 innings of baseball today. And here is Mark Krause, who flied out to deep center field his first time up back in the 2nd. First pitch to him And he takes a fastball off the outside corner for ball 1 from Brewer. Kraus in game 1 for the Ducks was 0 for 3 at the plate. Struck out twice and grounded to second. Runners lead as Brewer gets the sign. And the 1-0 delivery to Mark Kraus on the way. He swings and hits a bullet to left center field. That ball is going to get down in the gap and it's going to head to the wall. Sonko is able to score. Elmer Reyes being waved around third. He's going to come in to score. It's a 2-run double the opposite way for Mark Kraus. The Ducks are on the scoreboard and they have closed to within 3. It's a 5-2 game here in inning number 4. That's a great piece of hitting for Mark Kraus, driving the ball the opposite way into the left center field gap. So Mark Kraus picks up a double. And for Kraus, that is double number 5 on the year. RBIs 17 and 18. As Sonko and Reyes both score on the play. And Long Island has gotten on the scoreboard. Here's Giovanni Alfonso to the plate. First pitch to him, and he fouls one back to the screen behind the plate for strike 1. Sonko and Reyes both scoring on the double by Kraus. And Long Island has picked up their first 3 hits of the game in a row here with 1 out in this top half of the 4th inning. Well, now Brewer steps off the rubber and wants to go through the signs again as he faces Alfonso, who struck out swinging in the second after going 1 for 3 in game 1 of the doubleheader. 0-1. Alfonso, a line drive, base hit into right field. Kraus on his way to third. Kevin Baez sending him around. Galvez's throw coming into the plate, not in time. Giovanni Alfonso continues his on-base streak. It's up to 11 straight games. An RBI base hit the opposite way, and the lead down to 2 for Bridgeport. It's 5-3. So here come the Ducks all of a sudden in a flurry against Charles Brewer in the 4th. Brewer was flat out dominating in this game, but now single, double, single has produced 3 runs, and all of a sudden the tying run coming to the plate in the form of Delta Cleary Jr. Brewer comes set. First pitch on the way. Cleary Jr. takes a breaking ball outside. For Giovanni Alfonso, his 6th RBI of the year. And boy, does he continue to hit the ball well. Base hits in both games of the Twin Bill. Is now hit safely in 13 of his past 15 games. Throw over to first, and he is back safely. He has reached base safely in 11 in a row. And what more can you say? He is getting the job done and forcing Kevin Baez to give him playing time. He is coming through. He's getting some big hits. Other guys are not. So Kevin's got to keep playing him. The 1-0. And that is taken for a strike. That'll even up the count at 1-1. Of course, I say he has to as if I'm demanding that Kevin Baez play him. By no means am I saying that. But even he has said that. He has said to me personally, what can I do? I have to play the kid with the way he's playing right now. He's getting the job done. Other guys are not. And Kevin Baez right now with his team 4 games back in the Liberty Division standings knows that it's got to win very much more often than not if it wants any chance of winning the first half division. Somerset has just won 3 straight in Sugarland following a 3-game sweep at the hands of the Ducks this past weekend at Bethpage Ballpark that closed Long Island's gap in the division down to 2.5 games. 1-1. Now that breaking ball misses outside to Cleary Jr. 2 balls and a strike on the Ducks center fielder who walked his first time up in the 3rd. That after he went 1 for 3 with an RBI on a sac fly yesterday. And in game 1 of the doubleheader today, Cleary Jr. was 0 for 3. 2 ball, 1 strike pitch. Cleary Jr. swinging a line drive. Fair ball. That's a base hit down the left field line for Delta Cleary Jr. Alfonso off to the races. He will make it to third base. And stopping at second with a double is Delta Cleary Jr. Make it 5 straight hits for the Ducks. And all of a sudden, the tying runs are in scoring position for Long Island with only 1 out. How about this rally for Long Island against Charles Brewer? There's no action going on in the bullpen for Bridgeport, but it looks like they might need to get some action going here because Charles Brewer is struggling mightily. Our first look at Rich Garces, the pitching coach and former major leaguer, known as El Guapo in the major leagues when he was a pitcher primarily for the Boston Red Sox. Santiago Nessi, the backup catcher for Bridgeport, has just made his way out to the bullpen. Nobody throwing yet. But Garces comes out to have a chat with his right-hander to try and settle him down, as he has now allowed 5 straight hits. A single to Sanko, a single to Reyes, a double to Kraus, a single to Alfonso, and a double to Cleary Jr. And really, the only ball that was not hard hit was the ground ball single through the right side by Reyes. But everything else has been hit pretty hard, and now Dominic Blanco comes to the plate with a chance to tie this game with a single to the outfield. Ducks trailed 5-0 coming into this 4th inning. I now have a chance with one swing of the bat to tie this game up. Brewer looking in for the sign from Jose Heel, and now time is called. Action for the moment has stopped in the Ducks bullpen where De La Rosa was warming up. Now ready to go is the righty Brewer. His first pitch to Blanco. Breaking ball, that misses outside. And Brewer really having trouble finding the strike zone now. His pitch count is almost at 80 for this game. And give the Ducks offense credit what they are doing right now. Not just wilting and going down without a fight. They are fighting back big time in this game. Here is the 1-0. And Blanco fouls this one back to the backstop. Got a good swing on it, but just was a hair out in front. And that will leave it up the count at 1-1 strike. Again, Blanco did not play the opener of the doubleheader. This is his first start since May the 14th up in New Britain. Struck out his first time up in the 3rd inning after working the count from 0-2 to 3-2. Here comes a 1-1 from Brewer. Kicks and fires. Blanco takes another off-speed pitch, misses high and outside. And it is 2-1. Bluefish do not have anybody throwing yet in their bullpen, but I think another hit here, which if it's a base hit would tie the game, would certainly get somebody up and warming. The infielders are about halfway all the way around. Third baseman is closest. That is Abreu. Here comes the 2-1 from Brewer. Kicks and fires. Blanco checks a swing, but he takes a breaking ball on the outside corner for a strike. Close pitch, but Brewer gets the call, and that'll even things up at 2-2. Much too early in this game for any sort of pinch hit situation. But Alfonso leads from 3rd and Cleary from 2nd, both with good speed. Be a 2-2 from Brewer to Blanco. Kicking the pitch, and Blanco pops one foul, 3rd base side. So go back into the seats, well out of play. And we will do it again at 2-2. I'm sure you heard, but during the hits that produce runs for the Ducks, there are some Ducks fans in attendance here today. A few of them scattered about. Most of the fans have left the ballpark because they were mostly school groups. But there are a handful of fans still here. Another 2-2 from Brewer. He fires to the plate, and Blanco will swing and lift the fly ball in the air to left. That's hit pretty well. Angeles Nina goes back. He'll make the catch. Tagging from 3rd is Alfonso. He will come in and score. Staying put at 2nd base is Cleary Jr. It's a sac fly and an RBI the opposite way for Dominic Blanco. And the lead down to 1 for Bridgeport. It is now a 5-4 game. So Blanco gets the job done in bringing the run in, and that is all you can ask for from him. Obviously, you want a base hit that can bring in 2 and tie the game, but he'll take 1. So Alfonso scores on the play. Cleary Jr. remains at 2nd. And for Blanco, the sac fly, his first of the year, and the RBI, his first as a Duck. And now it'll be Dan Lyons, the 8th man to come to the plate in this inning. Ducks now out-hitting the Bluefish 5-4. And the first pitch to Lyons is swung and a tapped weakly foul up the 3rd base line. So now 0-1. Lyons flied out to center his first time up, back in inning number 3. De La Rosa has begun to get loose again, and now imperative for these Ducks relievers to come in with their best stuff now that the Ducks have made this a ballgame. Obviously, that was the case anyway. If the Ducks had any chance of coming back, they needed the relievers to be in top form. But a much different game, 5-4 versus 5-0. The 0-1, And Lyons lifts a fly ball in the air to shallow center. The shortstop out. Hernandez shading his eyes from the sun. And he's going to make the catch to end the inning. But the Ducks have made this a ball game. They send 8 men to the plate in the 4th. And they had 4 runs on 5 straight hits. All with 1 out, no errors, and 1 runner left on base for Long Island. And now after 3.5 innings of play, it's a 1-run game. Bridgeport 5, Long Island 4.
Hey fans, this is outfielder Nolan Reimold, and you're listening to Ducks Baseball on the Long Island Ducks Broadcast Network.
Long Island's Ford Giant is celebrating its 60th year anniversary. Stop by Sayville Ford to check out their state-of-the-art showroom featuring enclosed service drives, luxurious customer lounge, and a larger selection to choose from. Get giant savings on hundreds of new and used vehicles in stock. Sayville Ford's 60th anniversary celebration is going on now. Visit SayvilleFord.com or download the Sayville Ford app today to learn more about Sayville Ford's 60th anniversary savings. Call 631-589-4800 today.
Bethpage Ballpark is a great place to watch a ball game, so why not do so from some of the best seats in the house? The Ducks are proud to present the brand new Long Island Ducks Beer Garden. Open for all fans on nights when the Smokin' Owl's party deck has not been reserved, the Beer Garden will feature a variety of frosty draft and bottled brews, as well as several food choices. The area has been decked out with bar rail seating and Ducks branded furniture to provide a comfortable atmosphere for everyone. Be sure to stop by and check out the brand new Long Island Ducks Beer Garden on your next visit to the ballpark.
Oh, I love it! The color of my new Nicolot patio is so vibrant. It's unlike anything I've ever seen.
You're welcome. I'm just going to go finish that Nicolot walkway now.
Make your pavers vivid Nicolot pavers. The best looking, most vibrant pavers with the most 3-color blends in the industry. Featuring Nicolot's exclusive paver shield and color blending technology. With color throughout and guaranteed not to fade. Live life in color with Nicolot. Visit Nicolot.com.
Pave your way.
The Ducks, who were blanked through the first 10 innings of baseball today, they lost 2-0 in the opening game of the doubleheader and were held scoreless through the first 3. Put up a 4 spot in the 4th inning and have closed the gap 2-1. It is a 5-4 game in favor of Bridgeport. Ducks send 8 men to the plate, and they tied their season high for most runs in a single inning. They have done it multiple times, scoring 4 runs, but this is the first time since May 3rd in Game 2 of a doubleheader in York. That was an 8-5 win for the Ducks, in which they score 4 runs in an inning. So, all of a sudden, it's now a 1-run game, and Yuri De La Rosa, the left-hander, will come on, second reliever for the Ducks. After Jack Snodgrass went just 2 innings, Rob Rogers a 1-2-3 inning in the 3rd. And here is De La Rosa, who will face Jose Cuevas to begin. First pitch, a swing and a miss. Good fastball in the inner half. 4 strike 1. De La Rosa is making his 5th appearance of the year. No record and a 5.40 ERA thus far for the former big leaguer. Looks in for the sign from Blanco, and now is 0-1. Swinging a ground ball hit to the left side. Giovanni Alfonso, the third baseman, cuts it off and throws on to first in time for the out. So Alfonso retires Cuevas. That's now 5 straight outs recorded by Ducks pitching, 4 on the ground, 1 away. 3 1/3 innings for De La Rosa. He has allowed 4 hits and 2 runs, both of them earned, walked 1 and struck out 1. It's his first action since Sunday when he threw a scoreless inning and struck out 1 to help seal the Ducks' 8-1 win over Somerset. First pitch is a breaking ball that misses down and in for ball 1. To Darby Myers. Cuevas now 0 for 2, by the way. He flied to right in the first and now is grounded to third. Cuevas was 1 for 5 yesterday, did not play game 1 of the doubleheader. De La Rosa misses downstairs for ball 2 to Myers. Myers drew a walk to lead off the second, stole second base, and eventually scored on the 2-out RBI double from Alberto Callaspo. Line down the left field line, but foul off the bat of Myers. Good swing, good contact, but out in front. So now 2-1 on the center fielder. Scoreboard reads 1-1, but it is indeed 2 balls and 1 strike. Myers had 2 hits, an RBI, and a run scored in game 1 of the doubleheader. Here's the 2-1 delivery. Line drive in a left center field. There's a base hit. Anthony Vega over to cut it off, and that will hold Myers to a single. So there's the end of the 5 straight Ducks pitchers retiring hitters.
Shortstop number 2, Luis
Myers singles to left center with 1 out. That is the 5th hit of the day for Bridgeport here in game 2. So each side with 5 hits in the game. And now with 1 on and 1 out, up to the plate will step the switch hitting shortstop, Luis Hernandez. Giovanni Alfonso in on the grass at third base. Middle infielders at double play depth, and the first pitch to Hernandez. Misses a little bit high and outside for ball 1. Hernandez does have good speed, so Alfonso protecting in case he tries to lay down a bunt. Luis Rodriguez, the manager for Bridgeport, likes to play a little small ball, sometimes surprise the defense. Throw over to first, they got him caught. Mark Krause chasing Myers to second, throws to the second baseman Reyes. He chases him back, and now Reyes will apply the tag on Myers. So nice work by Yuri De La Rosa, who catches Darby Myers taking off too soon for second. Myers already has 1 steal in this game, but now he is picked off at first base. I don't believe that will be a caught stealing. Maybe, though. He was kind of leaning, but never really took off for second. We'll wait and see. But either way, the put out on it will go 1, 3, 4. And so that is the second out. And the count remains 1-0 on Luis Hernandez. Kicking the pitch, popped up, foul, back behind the plate, and this will go over our head. By the way, the answer to our 4th inning trivia before we forget, Charles Brewer in his Major League debut on June 10th, 2013, a 5-4 Diamondbacks win at Dodger Stadium over the Dodgers. Who was a starter for the Diamondbacks in that game? The answer was Wade Miley, who pitched 6 innings of 3-run ball, got a no decision. Brewer ended up coming in and throwing an inning and 2/3 of scoreless baseball, gave up 3 hits, struck out 1. Tony Sipp got the final out of that 8th inning as this is popped in the air on the infield near second. Elmiratis shading his eyes. He couldn't see it, and the ball lands on the infield. Oh, what a tough break for Long Island, and Hernandez is going to be on with the luckiest of hits. A little pop-up on the infield, and Elmiratis just could not see it, couldn't shade his eyes from the sun, and ended up having to close his eyes, take it off the ball, and the ball ends up falling in. So it will be a base hit for Hernandez, his first of the game. At life for Bridgeport, the Ducks have to hope that something like that does not come back to bite them. So here's Angelos Nina, the left fielder, who will come to the plate with a runner at first and 2 away. Boy, how big does that pickoff now look? First pitch from De La Rosa, and Nina takes a fastball at the knees for a strike over the outside corner. They did rule it a caught stealing, so the caught stealing goes 1, 3, 4. So Myers now 1 for 2 in this game, attempting to steal. Here's the 0-1. Nina takes a breaking ball way outside. Now leaving the count at 1-1. Tony Sipp recorded the final out of that 8th inning, as I was saying, and then Brandon League ended up coming in, who is now with the New Britain Bees, and he allowed 4 runs in 2/3 of an inning, blew the save, took the loss. Heath Bell then came on to earn the save for Arizona. De La Rosa misses outside. And it is now 2 balls and a strike on Nina, who has reached on a fielder's choice and fly to center. De La Rosa looking to record the final out of this 4th inning. Here's the 2-1. Line drive in the air to right center field, racing in Angelo Sanco. He is there to make the catch. And Sanco and De La Rosa bail out Reyes after the dropped pop-up. So in this 4th inning for the Bluefish, no runs on 2 hits. 1 man left on base. We have played 4 here in game 2 of this single admission doubleheader. It is the Bluefish 5 and the Ducks 4.
Hey fans, this is pitcher Matt Larkins, and you're listening to Ducks Baseball on the Long Island Ducks Broadcast Network.
PSEG Long Island is making things work for you with over 10 energy efficiency programs that can help you save on your monthly electric bill. From our free online energy analyzer and in-home energy assessments to rebates on energy efficient air conditioning, even discounts on LED light bulbs. Helping you save on electricity is our job. What to do with your savings?
Flight 85 now boarding for the magic of Orlando.
Is entirely up to you. Visit pseglyny.com/save money. Just one more way PSEG Long Island is making things work for you.
Take your group out to the ball game this season and enjoy all the fun of Ducks baseball at discounted prices with the picnic area, luxury suites, the Smokin' Owl's party deck, and so much more. Bringing your group to the game will be an unforgettable experience. The Ducks even offer opportunities to sing the national anthem, serve as the Ridgewood Savings Bank color guard, be the Nicolak Dream Team, put on a pregame performance, or shag fly balls during Ducks batting practice. To book your outing today, call 631-940-3825 and ask for the group sales department. Long Island Ducks baseball. Good times every time.
Ducks fans, chill out all summer long with a cold cup of Hampton Coffee Company gourmet iced coffee. It's available at the concession stands at Bethpage Ballpark. Hampton Coffee is the preferred coffee of the Long Island Ducks. Visit HamptonCoffeeCompany.com or check out their cafes in the Hamptons. Michael Pollack here with you, bringing you all the action here on the Long Island Ducks Broadcast Network. We got a message from former Duck Nick Struck saying hello to us. Hello, Nick. We hope you are doing well down in Mexico, where you are beginning your 2017 season. We hope your season is off to a good start. Ducks trying to move back to a game over 500. They're 16-16 on the year, and Anthony Vega will lead things off in the 5th inning. First pitch here is taken on the outside corner for a strike. And the count goes to 0-1 on the Ducks leadoff man, Anthony Vega, who thus far is 0 for 2 today. 1-0 is ripped into right field. Will this get down? Yes, it will. A base hit for Anthony Vega. So he's got a leadoff single as we begin play in the 5th inning. And he's got his first hit after not playing in game 1. He struck out, flew out to center, and now has a base hit to right, so the leadoff man is on. And he represents the tying run. That'll bring Nolan Reimold up to the plate, the DH and 2-hitter. Bluefish have action in their bullpen. There is a lefty warming up down the right field line. Looks like Drake Britton is the man that is beginning to get loose for the Bluefish. First pitch here to Nolan Reimold, and he will take a fastball at the knees on the inside corner for strike 1. Again, this is a 7-inning game, so though it doesn't seem late, it is getting late in the game. Though Reimold's certainly not a bunter, so no surprise to not see him bunt here. We'll see, though, if Anthony Vega tries to take off for second at any point. Brewer will step off the rubber and go through the signs once again. Reimold has struck out twice. Again, was reinstated to the active list before this series. First action after coming off the DL. 0-1 is hit high in the air to left center. It's hit pretty well. Going back is Darby Myers. And over into the left center field gap, he will make the catch for the first out. So Reimold gave that one a little bit of a ride, but got under it a bit. And there is the first out here in the top half of the 5th inning.
Right fielder number 26, Angelo Sonko.
That'll bring Angelo Sonko to the plate with 1 on and 1 out. Sonko has had the best day of any Ducks batter. 4 hits in 5 at-bats between the 2 games. He has scored a run. Got the whole rally started in the 4th inning, the first of 5 straight Ducks batters to pick up hits against Charles Brewer. Vega takes his lead at first, being held on by Jose Cuevas. First pitch here to Sonko, and he takes down low. Good block at home plate by Jose Heel. That is big. That ball gets by him. Vega's down at second base, and the tying run in scoring position for the Ducks with terrific speed. Now the train rolls by the ballpark, heading towards New England. A Metro North Railroad train, as right behind it a ferry comes into the harbor here in Bridgeport. 1-0 on Sonko, as Brewer takes a long time to look in for the sign. Now he's ready. 1-0. And Sonko takes a fastball that just catches the outside corner for a strike. Sonko thought it was too far outside. But a strike called by Chris Engstrand in the count 1-1. The shortstop here, Luis Hernandez, shaded up the middle. So a bigger hole on the left side of the infield. The third baseman, Abreu, well off the bag. Here comes the 1-1, throw over to first, and Vega is back safely. So Drake Britton continuing to warm for the Bluefish down the right field line. There is no action for the Ducks right now, so it looks like De La Rosa might come back out for a second inning of work in the fifth. Here's the 1-1. There goes Vega for second. Pitch is taken outside. The throw down to second base is not in time. Anthony Vega is in there safely with a stolen base. So Vega gets into scoring position as he picks up his second steal in 3 attempts this year. Got a little bit of a later jump, but used his good speed to get there. And slid in behind the tag of the shortstop Hernandez. And now they're going to intentionally walk Angelo Sanco to set up a double play possibility. They don't want to face Sanco with the way that he has been hitting today. So an intentional walk to Sanco moves him to first. And now the Ducks with the tying and go-ahead runs on. It's very rare that you see an opposing manager intentionally walk a guy who represents the go-ahead run. But they just don't want to pitch to Sanco right now. So here's Elmer Reyes. And the first pitch to him is fisted out in the air to shallow center. Racing in, Darby Myers still coming on. He won't get it. It lands for a base hit. Vega around third base. He's coming to the plate. Here's the throw. Not in time. Vega slides in safely on the RBI single from Elmer Reyes. And the Long Island Ducks have rallied from 5-0 down to tie this game at 5 apiece. That was an excellent read on the base hit by Reyes from Anthony Vega, who was at second base, saw that there was no way Darby Myers was going to catch it. An excellent read, and he was able to beat a good throw home by Myers, slid in just behind the tag from Jose Heel, the catcher. So a base hit for Reyes, his second of the game, an RBI, and the Ducks have tied the game at 5. That'll spell the end of the day for Charles Brewer. Bluefish will head to their bullpen, and we have a brand new ball game here in Bridgeport.
Hey fans, this is pitcher Dennis O'Grady, and you're listening to Ducks Baseball on the Long Island Ducks Broadcast Network.
PSEG Long Island is making things work for you with over 10 energy efficiency programs that can help you save on your monthly electric bill. From our free online energy analyzer and in-home energy assessments to rebates on energy-efficient air conditioning, even discounts on LED light bulbs. Helping you save on electricity is our job. What to do with your savings?
Flight 85 now boarding for the magic of Orlando.
Is entirely up to you. Visit psegly.com/save money. Just one more way PSEG Long Island is making things work for you.
Take your group out to the ball game this season and enjoy all the fun of Ducks baseball at discounted prices with the picnic area, luxury suites, the Smokin' Owls party deck, and so much more. Bringing your group to the game will be an unforgettable experience. The Ducks even offer opportunities to sing the national anthem, serve as the Ridgewood Savings Bank color guard, be the Nicolak Dream Team, put on a pregame performance, or shag fly balls during Ducks batting practice. To book your outing today, call 631-940-3825 and ask for the group sales department. Long Island Ducks Baseball. Good times every time.
A tale of 2 outings in 1 for right-hander Charles Brewer of the Bridgeport Bluefish. First time through the order, allowed just 1 base runner, a walk leading off the third to Delta Cleary Jr., but a nightmarish second and now third trip through the order as he allowed 5 straight hits in the 4th inning to give the Ducks 4 runs, a sac fly afterwards. And so that made it a 5-4 game, and he has allowed a single, intentionally walked Angelo Sanco to face Elmer Reyes, and the move did not work as Reyes dunked an RBI single into center field to tie this game at 5. Brewer out, Drake Britton, the left-hander, in. Sets up a lefty-lefty matchup with Mark Krause, and the first pitch to Krause is a fastball taken inside. And the count 1-0 on Krause, who hit a 2-run double his last time up in the 4th. To left center field that scored Sanco and Reyes. Same exact situation here, first and second, with only 1 out. Here comes the 1-0. Krause is swinging a miss way out in front of the breaking ball from Britton to even the count at 1-1. So Snodgrass is off the hook for the loss. Brewer can no longer win this game after he got off to a terrific start. Now, it's like we're starting over from scratch again, all tied up at 5 apiece as we play in the top half of the 5th inning. Here comes a 1-1 from Britton. And Kraus takes the fastball way upstairs. A little bit inside as well. And so the count goes to 2-1. We'll get you the final line on Brewer. Once his outing is complete, he is still responsible for the 2 men on base. And Sanko at second, who again was intentionally walked, despite the fact that he represented the go-ahead run. And Reyes, who is the runner at first. 2-1. Kraus takes a fastball up and inside, and now it's 3-1. A good hitter's count for the Ducks' first baseman. Another out of the zone would load up the bases for one of the Ducks' hottest hitters, Giovanni Alfonso. Now a chance here for the Ducks, who at one point trailed 5-0 in this game, to take the lead. 3-1 to Kraus. Swing and a foul ball back behind the plate. He was ready to hack there with a 3-1 count, but just missed it. And so the count now full at 3-2. Brewer struck out 6 through the first 3 1/3 innings of this game, but has not struck out a batter since, and now he is out. So it is Drake Britton in. A payoff pitch coming here to Kraus. It's on the way, and Kraus takes a called strike 3 on a fastball over the outside corner. Good pitch from Britton, and he froze Kraus, who I think was looking breaking ball, and got the fastball over the outer half. First strikeout for Britton. There is the second out, and that will leave it up to Giovanni Alfonso. Britton stands in at 6'2", 215 pounds, out of Lantana, Texas. He just recently turned 28 years old, back on May the 22nd. A former big leaguer who was last with Toledo Mudhens, AAA affiliate of the Tigers. First pitch here to Alfonso, and he takes a breaking ball down and in, 1-0. On the year, Britton has appeared in 10 games for Bridgeport, 2-1 record, a 3.86 ERA, 3 runs all earned given up in 7 innings, 7 hits to 3 walks with 4 strikeouts. 1-0 to Alfonso. Line drive right field. There's a base hit for Giovanni Alfonso. Around third is Sanko. He will score. Going for third is Reyes. Kevin Baez is waving him around third to look. The throw comes in a second, and Alfonso is out. Oh, Giovanni Alfonso trying to go for 2, and he is thrown out at second base. The run does score, though, and the Ducks have their first lead of the day at 6-5. So Alfonso comes up with another clutch hit on the RBI single, but it could have been even more had he stayed at first. The Ducks would have had runners at the corners with 2 outs. Instead, he is caught going for second base, and that ends the inning. But the Ducks do take the lead as they get 2 runs on 3 hits in the inning. No errors and 1 runner left on base. We will head to inning number 5, the bottom half, and the Ducks with their first lead of the day as they are in front by a run.
Hey fans, this is Yuri De La Rosa, left-hander pitcher, and you are listening to Ducks Baseball on the Long Island Ducks Broadcast Network.
Hey Ducks fans, the official hotel of the Long Island Ducks is the Radisson Hotel Hauppauge, Long Island. It's centrally located on the north shore of Long Island and offers a home away from home for both business and leisure guests. The Radisson Hotel Hauppauge, Long Island features an indoor pool, 24-hour business center, a fitness center, and complimentary Wi-Fi in all guest rooms. Enjoy the contemporary American cuisine at the Fountain Grill restaurant or grab a quick bite to eat at Cafe Pronto. And best of all, it's only minutes away from Bethpage Ballpark. The Radisson Hotel Hauppauge, Long Island, the official hotel of the Long Island Ducks. Call 631-231-1100 today. That's 631-231-1100.
Hey Ducks fans, stay up to date with Long Island's hometown team by visiting Quack of the Bat, the official blog of the Long Island Ducks. Quack of the Bat will bring Ducks fans beyond the headlines with in-depth feature articles, breaking news stories, game previews, post-game wrap-ups, and so much more. Interact with the team during the entire season through quotes directly from the players and coaches, as well as exclusive video clips and photos. Check out the blog today at quackofthebat.wordpress.com. Quack of the Bat, the official blog of the Long Island Ducks. The Ducks have rallied back from a 5-0 deficit, and they now lead the Bridgeport Bluefish 6-5 as we go to the bottom of the 5th inning. Yuri De La Rosa will stay in to pitch the bottom of the 5th, and he misses inside and low for ball 1 to Alberto Callaspo, the second baseman and 3-hitter. De La Rosa threw a scoreless inning in the 4th despite allowing a pair of singles, one of which was a fly ball to second that was missed by Elmer Reyes. 1-0. That's rocketed to left field. Anthony Vega, though, is right there to make the catch. So Callaspo, another hard hit ball, but Vega right there to make the grab, one away here in the 5th inning. Now the Ducks with 4 runs in the 4th, 2 more in the 5th. They lead it 6-5, and you wonder what could have been. Delta Cleary Jr. would have been next, but Alfonso, who singled, scored Sanko. Reyes went from first to third. And the throw from the right fielder Galvez went into second base as Alfonso tried to stretch it into a double, and he was thrown out at second for the final out of the inning. Sean Burrows, the batter, he takes Sloan outside for ball 1, and had Alfonso held on, the Ducks would have had runners at the corners with 2 outs for Cleary Jr. Chance to add to the lead, but instead it ends up being just a 1-run advantage. Now Burrows a foul ball to the third base side out of play. And it is 1-1. Burrows 1 for 2 in the game, an RBI single in the first, and a ground out to first in the second. So again, Brewer comes out of the game after just 4 1/3 innings, and now he is in line for the loss after getting off to such a good start today. The 1-1, a fastball missed low and outside. He ends up going 4 1/3 innings, allows 7 hits, 6 runs, all of which were earned, walked 1. Walked 2, really, 1 intentional, 1 a regular walk, and struck out 6. But his team now behind on runs that he is charged for. And so, the Bluefish offense will have to try and find a way to bounce back. Zach Treese is beginning to warm for the Ducks in their bullpen. The 2-1, Burrows a ripped shot, just foul down the first base line. Hard ground ball. And it goes just foul. So the count now even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. De La Rosa in his second inning of work. Lefty-lefty matchup here in the 2-2. Swinging a ground ball hit to short. Tough hop again for Lyons, but he recovers and throws to first in time for the out. So Sean Burrows retired on the 6-3 ground out for the second out of the inning. And now Jose Hill will step up to the plate. Well, you've got a righty warming up in the bullpen in the form of Zach Treese. Hill had a double that brought in a run in the first against Snodgrass and a fly out to left in the third against Rob Rogers. But it looks as though Kevin Byes is going to stick with the lefty De La Rosa to face Hill and try and pitch a 1-2-3 inning here in the 5th. De La Rosa out of the windup, and his first pitch misses low on what appeared to be a changeup. So the count goes to 1-0. Hill, as we mentioned, the RBI double in the first inning, out to left field that brought in Alberto Callaspo, then skied out to left field in the third. Here a fly ball in the air to center. Delta Cleary Jr. shading his eyes from the sun, having trouble with it, but he ends up making that catch. Boy, that high sun having a lot of trouble for guys up the middle here in this game. But Yuri De La Rosa gets the job done. A 1-2-3 inning in the 5th, shuts down the Bluefish lineup after the Ducks take the lead. So we will head to the 6th here at the ballpark at Harbor Yard. Game 2 of a doubleheader, and the Ducks have a 6-5 lead.
Hey fans, this is pitcher Tim Millville, and you're listening to Ducks Baseball on the Long Island Ducks Broadcast Network.
Going way back is Joe Holden, and he is looking up, and that one is headed to field 5 at Robert Moses. The waves are gnarly, and the Ducks have tied it at 1.
That was another home run for the Ducks. And Duck fans, what's more fun than a home run that helps the Ducks win a game? How about a homer that helps the community win? Chappie's Funeral Home and the Long Island Ducks have once again teamed up for the Chappie's Home Run Challenge. If the Ducks hit 100 homers this season, Chappie's Funeral Home will donate $5,000 to the Quackerjack Foundation. So every time a Ducks hitter goes deep this season, watch for the Chappie's Challenge home run count on the scoreboard. And if we reach 100, we're all a winner. Chappie's Funeral Home, where caring for others is a family tradition.
Can't get enough of the Long Island Ducks? Well, now you can get even more inside info on your favorite hometown team through Facebook and Twitter. The Ducks are constantly updating fans through social media with scores, transactions, ballpark promotions, and much more. You can even win great prizes. All you'll need to do is make a free account on Facebook and Twitter, and then visit us at facebook.com/LIDucks and twitter.com/LIDucks. Think you're Long Island's biggest Ducks fan? Get connected now.
Ducks fans follow all season long as the Long Island Ducks try to meet the Chappie's Home Run Challenge. If the Ducks hit 100 home runs, Chappie's Funeral Homes will donate $5,000 to the Quackerjack Foundation. Chappie's Funeral Homes, where caring for others is our family tradition. Neither side has a home run in this game, in this series. But it doesn't matter for the Ducks right now, as they have the lead by a count of 6-5 thanks to a 4-run fourth inning and 2 more runs in the fifth that chased Charles Brewer out of the game. Drake Britton allows a single after getting a strikeout, and the single ends up producing the go-ahead run, but of course that charge to the starter Charles Brewer, as it was Alfonso's single that brought in Angelo Sanco, and the decision to intentionally walk Sanco with 1 on and 1 out in the fifth inning after Vega's stolen base, proving to be the wrong one for the Bluefish at this present time. So we are ready to go here in inning number 6. Zach Groats has come on to take over for Britton, and he'll face the bottom 3 in the order for the Ducks. Delta Cleary Jr. to begin. First pitch on the way from Groats, and Cleary Jr. takes a fastball that hits the outside corner at the knees for a strike. Cleary Jr. with a walk and a double in his 2 trips to the plate today. He doubled down the left field line in the 4th inning, setting the stage for Dominic Blanco's sac fly. And here he takes a breaking ball that misses down and in, even the count at 1-1. For Groats, this is his 14th appearance of the season. Misses low and away. And the count goes to 2-1. Groats with a 1-run record, a 4.30 ERA, 18 hits in 14 2/3 innings, 10 runs, 7 of them earned. He has walked 5 and struck out 14 as Cleary Jr. laces a bullet base hit up the middle into center field. So how about this game for Cleary Jr.? After struggling in the opener, going 0 for 3 at the plate, he's got a walk and 2 hits,
Catcher number 15,
a double and a single. Now the Ducks get the leadoff man on here in inning number 6. So Cleary Jr. on with nobody out. He's got good speed, and we'll see if Kevin Baez puts him in motion to try and get into scoring position. First pitch, and that is taken at the knees for a called strike by Blanco. 0-1. I was interested to see if Kevin Baez would try and sacrifice here to move Cleary Jr. into scoring position to try and give the Ducks an insurance run with Blanco, but it doesn't look like that will be the case. Blanco has struck out and hit a sac fly in his 2 plate appearances. Blanco here takes a breaking ball that's in at the knees, another called strike, and Groats quickly ahead at 0-2. Appears to be Amalio Diaz warming up in the bullpen down the left field line. He threw a scoreless inning yesterday. Didn't pitch in game 1, but looks like he might pitch in game 2 here today. 0-2. Blanco takes a fastball that misses down and inside. So ball 1 to Dominic Blanco from Zach Groats. Cleary Jr. with 11 steals this year in 13 attempts, has good speed. We'll see if he tries to get in a scoring position at any point. 1-2. And Blanco takes another breaking ball down and in. Blanco has done a good job working the count here in this game. He's been falling behind a little bit, but then he finds his way to work the count. Did so back in the third inning before striking out. And then was able to lift that sacrifice fly out to left in the fourth. Hit the ball well to bring in a run. It was Alfonso who scored on that. Here a foul tip at home plate. Blanco out in front of it, but just caught enough off the end of the bat to stay alive. So the count is even up at 2 balls and 2 strikes. From the stretch is Groats. And the 2-2 delivery. Fouled back to the screen behind home plate. Good cut by Dominic Blanco. But he fights it off. Foul back to the screen behind the plate, so we will do it again at 2-2. Ducks making Zach Groats work here a little bit. Dan Lyons will be the next hitter. Here comes the 2-2 delivery once again. Long wait for Groats. And now time is called. I think Groats was waiting to see if Cleary Jr. took off at any point for second base. But he would not go. Now he is ready. Cleary Jr. leads from first. 2-2. This is popped up in the air to shallow center. Going out, the second baseman, Cayaspo on the run. It goes off his glove, lands. The throw into second base, and it is in time. Nice job by Groats to cover second base as Cayaspo and Hernandez both went out after the baseball. It went off the glove of Cayaspo and landed in shallow center, but Groats with heads-up play gets to second base, and they get the out there, so it'll go down as a fielder's choice off the bat of Blanco. And the put out on the play will go 4-1 to get the out at second base. So Blanco and Cleary Jr. trade places, and now Dan Lyons will step up to the plate from the right side. Not much more the Ducks could do for that. Cleary Jr. couldn't lead too far off of first in the event that Cayaspo caught that ball. First pitch here to Lyons. He takes a fastball in at the knees for a called strike, 0-1. Groats stands in on the mound at 6'2", 200 pounds out of Millbrae, California. Has reached only as high as single A. Was most recently in the Dodgers organization at rookie level Ogden. Blanco leads from first. And the 0-1. Lyons takes a fastball that misses down and away to even up the count at a ball and a strike. Groats is just 24 years of age. Blanco leads off of first. Here's the 1-1. Lyons a swing and a miss as he chased the breaking ball down in the zone. Lyons thus far 1 for 5 on the day between the 2 games of the doubleheader. He had his 5th double of the year in game 1. But has fly to center and popped to short in his 2 at-bats here in game 2. 1-2 delivery from Groats. Lyons takes downstairs. Good eye from the Ducks shortstop to even up the count at 2-2. Ducks leading by a count of 6-5 over the Bridgeport Bluefish here in the top of the 6th inning. They are out hitting Bridgeport 9-6 in this game. 2-2. Lyons lifts a fly ball in the air to right, hit fairly well, but playable for Jonathan Galvez, who backtracks and makes the catch. So Lyons retired on the fly ball the opposite way. 2 down for the Ducks here in the 6th. And that will leave it up to the left fielder, Anthony Vega.
Left fielder number 11, Anthony Vega.
So here is Anthony Vega, who got the rally started for the Ducks in the 5th. That gave them the lead. A base hit to right field to open the inning. He stole second, which set the stage for the intentional walk of Angelo Sanco. And then eventually Elmer Reyes dunked a single into center that scored Vega. Here Vega hits a liner to short, and it is caught on the line by Luis Hernandez for the final out of the inning. So the leadoff single goes for naught for Long Island. No runs, 1 hit, 1 man left on base. 5.5 innings in the books here in Bridgeport. Now the Ducks still in front, 6-5 over the Bluefish.
Hey fans, this is infielder Mark Krause, and you're listening to Ducks Baseball on the Long Island Ducks Broadcast Network.
Oh, I love it. The color of my new Nicolot patio is so vibrant. It's unlike anything I've ever seen.
You're welcome. I'm just going to go finish that Nicolak walkway now.
Make your pavers vivid Nicolot pavers. The best looking, most vibrant pavers with the most 3-color blends in the industry. Featuring Nicolot's exclusive paver shield and color blending technology. With color throughout and guaranteed not to fade. Live life in color with Nicolot. Visit Nicolot.com.
Have your birthday at the ballpark this season and celebrate with the flock. Kona Ice birthday party packages with the Long Island Ducks are now available. Each package includes 10 box seats, a commemorative birthday t-shirt and autographed baseball, a pizza and Kona Ice party in the Hebrew National Picnic area, and so much more. Best of all, the birthday child will stand on the dugout while the entire crowd sings happy birthday. Reserve your party today by calling the group sales department at 631-940-3825. Kona Ice birthday parties with the Long Island Ducks, a once-in-a-lifetime experience. Bottom half of the 6th inning coming up here at the ballpark at Harbor Yard. The Ducks with a 6-5 lead over the Bridgeport Bluefish here in Game 2 of this single admission doubleheader. Again, the Ducks won last night 3-0 in the series opener. And Bridgeport came back today with a 2-0 win in the opening game of this twin bill. So the Ducks have rallied back from 5-0 down to take a 6-5 lead, and now Amalio Diaz, the third reliever to come on for the Ducks, takes over for Yuri De La Rosa, who did a fine job this afternoon in relief. 2 scoreless innings after coming on following a scoreless frame from Rob Rogers. He allowed 2 hits, but no runs, did not walk or strike out a batter either. And retired the heart of the order, Cayaspo, Burrows, and Heel, 1, 2, 3 in that 5th inning. So Diaz will face Abreu, Galvez, and Cuevas, switch hitter righty-righty. Well, Abreu listed as a switch hitter, and he will bat from the left side. So you got a lefty, a righty, and a righty coming to the plate against Diaz. Right-hander comes set, his first pitch. Now that fastball missed outside for ball 1. Abreu reached on an error in the first inning by shortstop Dan Lyons. Did get credit for an RBI, though, as Burrows was going to score anyway on that play and grounded it short in the 3rd inning. The 1-0 from Diaz, and the right-hander misses high and outside for ball 2. Diaz pitched in yesterday's game, came in the 8th after the 7 shutout innings from John Brownell. He allowed a hit and a walk, but nothing further, and struck out 1. A single and walk both came with 2 outs in the inning. Here's the 2-0. Abreu takes this time. That's on the inside corner at the knees for a strike. 2-1. Diaz in that 8th inning retired Cuevas and Cayaspo before allowing singles to Nina and a walk to Heel, and then got Abreu on a fly out to center to end the threat. 2-1 pitch, and Diaz, misses high and outside, so it's 3 balls and 1 strike on Tony Abreu to begin the bottom of the 6th inning with the Ducks protecting the 1-run lead. There is a right-hander warming up down the right field line for Bridgeport. Appears to be former big leaguer Manny Del Carmen. There's the 3-1 pitch, and Abreu takes the fastball right down the middle for strike 2. He wanted to make Diaz throw 2 strikes, And Diaz obliged by throwing that 2nd strike. Now the count full on Abreu. Diaz gets the sign and comes set. Here comes the payoff pitch, and Abreu swings, and it's a ground ball to 2nd. Elmer Reyes gobbles it up and throws to Krause at first for the putout. 1 away for the Bluefish here in the bottom half of the 6th inning. As we mentioned earlier, this is the only action going on right now in the Atlantic League. 2 games later, it'll be the Revolution hosting the Bees at 6:30 p.m. from People's Bank Park in New York. And then the Blue Crabs will host the Barnstormers at 6:35 down at Regency Furniture Stadium in Waldorf, Maryland. Both the Skeeters and the Patriots have the day off following their 3-game and 2-day series. And of course, this is a doubleheader here today in Bridgeport. Jonathan Galvez from the right side against Diaz. First pitch on the way. Now that fastball misses outside 1-0. Yankees and the Royals later tonight at Yankee Stadium, 7:05 start, rubber game of the series. It will be Luis Severino for the Yankees, Jason Hamill for the Royals. 1-0. And Diaz misses again, this time high and inside, so it's 2 balls and no strikes. Mets will play the Padres at Citi Field tonight at 7:10. Robert Gsellman for the Mets, and for the Padres, as this one is line to the left side, caught by Dan Lyons. Jared Cozart, excuse me, I was forgetting the name there. Jared Cozart, the starter for the Padres. So Galvez lines to short for the second out of the inning. Little humpback liner, easy for Lyons. Now with 2 away, that'll leave it up to the first baseman, Jose Cuevas.
First baseman, number 11, Jose Cuevas.
So with 2 down and the bases empty, it'll be Jose Cuevas coming to the plate. First pitch is taken up high. Diaz has started off each of the first 3 batters with a ball. My mistake, I had said the rubber game of the series. The Yankees and Royals will play an afternoon affair tomorrow at 1:05. So tonight, not the series finale. In fact, it's the swing game of the series. Here's the 1-0 from Diaz. Popped up in the air to the right side of the infield. Who's going to catch it? Diaz seems under it. Krause calling everybody off, and it's the Ducks first baseman, Mark Krause, who makes the play. Good communication by the Ducks defense. Amalio Diaz gets the job done with a 1-2-3 scoreless inning in the 6th. We head to the 7th here in Bridgeport. It is Long Island 6 and Bridgeport 5.
Hey fans, this is pitcher Keith Couch, and you're listening to Ducks Baseball on the Long Island Ducks Broadcast Network.
M&V Limousines is the official bus company of the Long Island Ducks. Family owned and operated, they've been in the business for over 24 years. M&V Limousines offers coach buses with Wi-Fi and restrooms, party buses, exotic limousines, and also recently acquired Hampton Luxury Liner with regular service from New York City to the Hamptons. They also offer a variety of vineyard tour options. Whether you're looking for transportation for weddings, proms, corporate outings, or long-distance trips, they've got the right vehicle for you. Visit their showroom in Comac or check them out online at mvlimo.com. M&V Limousines and Hampton Luxury Liner, the official bus company of the Long Island Ducks.
Family fun every time.
Beautiful evening for baseball.
Big action every time.
He reaches up, it's gone!
Great value every time.
And the Ducks have won it 7-1.
The Ducks schedule is loaded with new promotions this season, and with an average ticket price of just $10 and free parking, there is no better value on Long Island. For game times and tickets, visit liducks.com. Long Island Ducks Baseball. Good times every time.
Amalio Diaz with a 1-2-3 inning in the bottom half of the 6th, which means we go to the 7th with the Ducks still clinging to a 6-5 lead. Looks like Chinwe Sao will begin to warm up for the Ducks down the left field line, and he will come on and pitch the bottom half of the 7th inning. If the score holds or stays within 3 runs, it would be his chance at a second consecutive save after saving last night's 3-0 win. Nolan Reimold to lead off against Manny Del Carmen, the former major leaguer with the Boston Red Sox. And the pitch taken for a strike by Reimold, who is 0 for 3 in his first game back off the disabled list. 2 strikeouts and a fly out to center. This one grounded to third base. A big hop for Abreu, who fields and throws across the diamond in time for the out. So a 5-3 ground out by Reimold for the first out. Zach Roach throws a scoreless inning in the 6th. Allows a hit, but nothing further. No walks or strikeouts either. So Manny Del Carmen, the pitcher, and he has recorded the first out easily. Now Angelo Sanko, who has had a terrific day, will step up to the plate. For Del Carmen, this is appearance number 13 on the year. He has struggled. 0-1 record with a 5.56 ERA. Sanko takes low. And the count 1-0. Del Carmen has thrown 11 in the third innings, has given up 16 hits and 10 runs, 7 of them earned. 1-0. Sanko takes outside for ball 2 on a fastball. 10 runs, 7 earned given up by Del Carmen. He has walked 6 and struck out 9. Opponents hitting .327 against him. 2-0. Good hitter's count, but the pitch misses way high and outside from ball 3 from Del Carmen. Right-hander in his first season of Atlantic League play, 298 games in the major leagues over 6 seasons. This one is fouled back as Sanko swung 3-0. Fouled it off for strike 1. He was a World Series champion with the Boston Red Sox in 2007. Then spent the 2010 season with the Colorado Rockies. 3.97 career ERA and 249 strikeouts. Another swing and another foul ball by Sanko. So after getting ahead 3-0, the count is now full at 3-2. Del Carmen trying to make it back-to-back outs to begin this 7th inning and keep it a 1-run game. Payoff pitch on the way. Sanko a high drive in the air to right field. That's hit well. Back goes the right fielder Galvez. Warning track at the wall, and it is off the wall. Sanko around first. He's going to make his way to second, and he will stop right there. Oh boy, Angelo Sanko just missed a solo home run, but that high wall in right in front of the scoreboard kept it in the ballpark. And Angelo Sanko will have to settle for his second hit of this game and the 5th hit of the day that he has recorded. What a series he is having, and what a season he's having this far. He was 1 for 4 last night with a double and a run. Earlier today, 3 for 3. And now in this game, he is 2 for 3 with 2 runs, a double, and now an intentional walk as well. Here is Elmer Reyes. Takes a breaking ball on the outside corner for strike 1. You know the Ducks would love to get a hit here to bring in Sanko and get some insurance for Chinwe Sao, who is warming down the left field line. Reyes with an RBI base hit, shallow to center in the 5th. He is 2 for 3 in this game with a pair of singles. The 0-1. Fastball taken inside, almost caught him on the hand. Got it back out of the way quickly, almost caught him on the fingertips, it looked like. So it is 1-1 on Reyes, who scored a run after singling in the 4th, and as we mentioned, drove in the run in the 5th with a base hit. He flied to right back in the 2nd after a long at bat. 1-1. Reyes a ground ball foul along the 3rd baseline, out in front of a breaking ball. And so the count goes to 1-2 on the Ducks' second baseman. Looking ahead, it'll be 9-1-2 in the order for Bridgeport. Darby Myers, Luis Hernandez, and Angeles Nina due up in the bottom half of the 7th inning. Sanko leads at second, the 1-2 pitch. Reyes a foul ball back to the backstop. So off the screen, we'll do it again at 1-2. Mark Krause waits in the on-deck circle to follow Reyes. Del Carmen juggling the baseball as he looks in for the sign. Now he's ready. Here's the 1-2 again, and Reyes fouls it back again to the screen, almost the exact same spot. And he fights off another tough one. He's been having some good at-bats today where he has to battle some difficult pitches and find ways to stay at the plate. Here comes another 1-2 from Del Carmen. He kicks and fires. Reyes a swing and a ground ball foul to the Ducks dugout on the 3rd base side. So again, another tough pitch. And again, another foul ball. Del Carmen last pitched on Saturday against the Blue Crabs. He threw a scoreless inning in relief. Gave up 1 hit, struck out 1. This is Del Carmen's 17th professional season, but his first here in the Atlantic League. comes set, and here comes a 1-2. Kick and the delivery, and Reyes another foul ball. Again, was fooled on a breaking ball, went out in front of it, but did get enough of it to stay alive at home plate. Chinwe Sao continues to warm down the left field line as the Ducks, with 10 hits now in the game, trying to get another and bring in Sanko from second base. Del Carmen ready, looks back to second. Yet again he delivers, and Reyes a ground ball to third base. Tough hop, knocked down by Abreu. He recovers off balance, throw to first is wide, and Reyes will now be safe, and Sanko will advance to third. So we'll see how that one is scored, but Reyes, with a weird hopper that went to the third baseman Abreu, had some trouble with it. They will rule an error on Abreu. So reaching is Elmer Reyes on the E5, fourth error of the year for Abreu. Sanko advances to third, and that's big because now a fly ball from Kraus could bring in a run. Sanko doesn't have blazing speed, but as long as it's not a shallow fly ball, he should be able to get home. So with 2 on and 1 out, here is Mark Kraus to the plate from the left side. First pitch on the way, and Kraus takes a fastball that misses in tight from Del Carmen for ball 1. Kraus today is 1 for 3 in game 2, that is, of the doubleheader. He got a 2-run double to left center back in the 4th inning. That got the run scoring for the Ducks started, bringing in Sanko and Reyes. 1-0. Kraus takes inside again. This one almost caught him on the right arm. But now he's in the driver's seat with a good hitter's count at 2 balls and no strikes. Sawa stopped for the time being with the Ducks threatening. They've got Sanko at third base and Reyes at first with one out. Del Carmen comes set on the mound. Here is the 2-0. Kraus takes, that's downstairs. So now Kraus with a 3-0 count. Sanko turned loose with a 3-0 count earlier in this inning, ended up fouling one off. Now we'll see if Kraus gets the green light to swing with a 3-0 count. If he takes, that would load up the bases for the red-hot Giovanni Alfonso, who's got 2 RBI singles in this game. Here is the 3-0. Pitch on the way. Kraus swings away, grounds it to the right side, and threw a base hit for Mark Kraus. Sanko will come in to score. Reyes will stop at second. On a 3-0 pitch, Mark Kraus singles to right field, and that gives the Ducks another run. They lead it 7-5 here in the 7th. So Kraus with his 3rd RBI of the day, his 2nd hit. Sanko scores for the 3rd time in this game. To second base goes Reyes. And as we mentioned, there was a chance with the lead in the 7th that Kraus could get the green light. He got it, and he came through. Now Alfonso with 2 on and 1 out. First pitch to him, and he swings and hits a ground ball to short. Fielded there by Hernandez. He goes to second for 1, on to first, double play. So on the first pitch, Alfonso CC grounds into the inning-ending 6-4-3 double play. But the Ducks had an insurance run. They get 1 run on 2 hits, 1 error in the inning. And because of the double play, only 1 left on base. We go to the bottom of the 7th. The Ducks will try and close this one out as they lead it 7-5 over the Bridgeport Bluefish.
Hey fans, this is outfielder Angelo Sanko, and you're listening to Ducks Baseball on the Long Island Ducks Broadcast Network.
Long Island's Ford Giant is celebrating its 60th year anniversary. Stop by Sayville Ford to check out their state-of-the-art showroom featuring enclosed service drives, luxurious customer lounge, and a larger selection to choose from. Get giant savings on hundreds of new and used vehicles in stock. Sayville Ford's 60th anniversary celebration is going on now. Visit SayvilleFord.com or download the Sayville Ford app today to learn more about Sayville Ford's 60th anniversary savings. Call 631-589-4800 today.
Baseball fans, the Long Island Ducks mobile app has officially arrived. Powered by Clear Vision Apps, it's your one-stop shop for all things Ducks baseball. Buy tickets straight from your mobile device. Receive game status updates with push notifications. Check out up-to-the-minute news and scores and interact with the Ducks on social media. Best of all, it's free. Download the Ducks mobile app today by visiting the App Store on your Apple-powered device or Google Play on your Android-powered device. The Long Island Ducks mobile app, with you wherever you flock to. Chinwe Sao has come on for the Long Island Ducks here in the bottom half of the 7th inning to try and earn the save for a second straight day. Pitched a scoreless inning in the bottom of the 9th last night to help the Ducks win 3-0. And now Long Island with a 7-5 lead as we go to the bottom of the 7th. Again, a reminder that this is a single admission doubleheader today, so 2 7-inning games. The Bluefish won the opener by a count of 2-0. The Ducks trailed in this game 5-0 going into the 4th inning, but they scored 4 runs in the 4th, 2 more in the 5th, and added another in the 7th. And so the Ducks with a 7-5 advantage. Bluefish will send up their 9 1-2 hitters to the plate against Chinwe Sao. It'll be Darby Myers, Luis Hernandez, and Angeles Nina coming up. Yesterday, Chinwe Sao came in to pitch in the 9th. He got Myers to fly to right, walked Hernandez, but did not face Nina. He began the inning with a strikeout of Galvez before allowing a single to Osni Guillen. Either Guillen is not in the lineup today and could come off the bench at some point, but we will see. So here is Sal. First pitch to Darby Myers, and that fastball is just missed outside. Looked good from here, but it's 1-0. Myers in this game has walked and singled. He also has stolen a base and scored a run, but got caught stealing his last time on the bases. That was in the 4th. 1-0 from Sal, and there's a fastball, pretty much to the exact same spot, this time called a strike though, and that'll even up the count at 1 ball and 1 strike. Myers in the first game had 2 hits and 2 at-bats, so he's been on base every time he's come up in this game. In this day, the 1-1, that's chopped on the ground over the mound towards short. Dan Lyons is there, bobbles the baseball, and everybody is safe. Would have been the first out of the inning, but Dan Lyons could not come up with it. It is his second error here in this, I believe in this ball game. It's his second error. Yes, indeed it is. His second error of the ball game. And that is how the bottom of the 7th begins for the Bluefish. It was a high chopper. Again, this infield, you see a lot of weird hops on it. It seemed to take one and did not go into the glove like Lyons was looking for. So now Hernandez to the plate, the switch hitting shortstop with 1 on and nobody out. Sal's first pitch to him, and he misses downstairs for a ball. It's 1-0. Hernandez was hit by a pitch in the first, grounded to third in the second, and singled on the infield in the 4th. Here's the 1-0. Hernandez takes a fastball that catches the outside corner at the knees for strike 1 from Sal. Hernandez did not like that call from Chris Angstrom. That single on the infield, a high pop-up that Elmer Reyes had trouble seeing because of the sun, and it ended up falling in. Sal looking in for the sign from Alex Berg, who has now come in behind the plate to do the catching for the Ducks. Just noticed that Alex Berg is behind home plate, so he is doing the catching for Long Island. Runner goes from first. The 1-1 is taken high. The throw down to second base, not in time. Myers is in there safely with a stolen base. His second of the game. Again, his run is not the run that matters. It is more so the runner at the plate, and that is Hernandez, so the count 2-1. So Berg is doing the catching behind home plate as he takes over for Dominic Blanco. 2-1 the count here on Hernandez. Sal delivers. Hernandez swings. It's a ground ball at the first base line. It is a foul ball. It's right along the line, and it looked like it went just to the right of the chalk before first base. And that will even up the count at 2-2 on Luis Hernandez. Sal looking for the first out here in this 7th inning. Hernandez digs back in from the left side. The right-hander looks in for the sign from Berg. 2-2 delivery on the way. Hernandez, a half swing and a high fastball. They appeal to third. David Speranza says he did not go around. And so now that runs the count full at 3 balls and 2 strikes. Angel Esnina will be the next hitter for the Bridgeport Bluefish. Sal comes set. Here's the payoff pitch. Hernandez takes a called strike 3 on the outside corner. Hernandez took the breaking ball outside. He thought he had ball 4. Now having an argument with Chris Engstrom, the home plate umpire. Sal picks up his first strikeout. And there is the first out here in the 7th inning.
Now batting left fielder, number 3, Angel.
So Nina thought he had walked to represent the tying run. Instead, it is strike 3. The first strikeout of this ball game for Ducks pitching. And with the runner at second and 1 out, here is Angel Esnina coming to the plate. He bats from the right side, 0 for 3 in this game. First pitch from Sal. Nina swings and fouls one off to the first base side out of play. And the count 0-1. Nina reached on a fielder's choice and scored in the first inning. Fly to center in the second. And fly to right to end the 4th. Darby Myers, the runner at second base with 1 out. Chinwe Sal gets the sign from Alex Berg. Here's the 0-1. Nina swing and a miss. Good fastball over the outside corner. And the count goes to 0-2. So Sal ahead in the count at 0-2 on Angel Esnina. The 0-2 delivery from the right-hander. Myers leads off second. The pitch, swing and a miss, strike 3. He blew the fastball by him up high. 2 away here in the 7th inning. And the Bluefish down to their final out as Alberto Callaspo will come up to home plate.
Second baseman number 7, Alberto Callaspo.
So with 2 outs here in the bottom of the 7th inning, Alberto Callaspo will step up to the plate, 2 for 3 with an RBI and a run scored in this game. Chinwe Sal on the mound with the runner Darby Myers leading from second. First pitch, and Callaspo takes low and outside for ball 1. Callaspo singled to right and scored back in the first inning, then hit an RBI double to left field in the second. That brought in Darby Myers for Bridgeport's 5th run. They have not scored since. Sal's 1-0. Callaspo pops one up in the air down the left field line. Long run for Lyons and Alfonso. Lyons in foul territory, makes the catch. This ball game is over, and the Long Island Ducks take game 2 of this doubleheader, rallying from 5-0 down to defeat the Bridgeport Bluefish 7-5, split the twin bill, and now have taken 2 of the first 3 in the 2017 Ferry Cup Series. Well, excellent work by Chinwe Sal to work around the leadoff error. No runs, no hits, an error, and a runner left for Bridgeport. And a terrific victory for the Ducks, who, through the first 3 innings, you felt that they might get shut out completely in today's doubleheader after losing 2-0 in game 1 with the way Charles Brewer was throwing. But a tremendous job to fight back and pick up 4 runs in the 4th, 2 more in the 5th, and another in the 7th en route to a 7-5 win as they split this doubleheader. Don't go anywhere. The postgame show is coming up next. We're going to recap this game, hand out the Player of the Game award. Ducks win game 2, 7-5, and they split the doubleheader with the Bluefish.
Hey fans, this is pitcher Patrick Kreider, and you're listening to Ducks Baseball on the Long Island Ducks Broadcast Network.
PSEG Long Island is making things work for you with over 10 energy efficiency programs that can help you save on your monthly electric bill. From our free online energy analyzer and in-home energy assessments to rebates on energy-efficient air conditioning, even discounts on LED light bulbs. Helping you save on electricity is our job. What to do with your savings?
Flight 85 now boarding for the magic of Orlando.
Is entirely up to you. Visit psegLINY.com/save money. Just one more way PSEG Long Island is making things work for you.
Take your group out to the ball game this season and enjoy all the fun of Ducks baseball at discounted prices with the picnic area, luxury suites, the Smoke and Owls party deck, and so much more. Bringing your group to the game will be an unforgettable experience. The Ducks even offer opportunities to sing the national anthem, serve as the Ridgewood Savings Bank color guard, be the Nicolak Dream Team, put on a pregame performance, or shag fly balls during Ducks batting practice. To book your outing today, call 631-940-3825 and ask for the group sales department. Long Island Ducks Baseball. Good times every time.
Well, a day that through the first game and the first half of Game 2 that felt like it was going to be an overwhelming loss for the Ducks turns into a big-time victory in Game 2 of this doubleheader as they split the twin bill with Bridgeport. Bluefish took the opener 2-0 behind a great start from Chris Rierick. And Charles Brewer got off to a terrific start in Game 2. Meanwhile, Jack Snodgrass the exact opposite for the Ducks in Game 2. But boy, does Long Island's offense turn it around. They rack up 7 runs and 11 hits over the final 4 innings of this game. And they win it by a count of 7-5 to split the doubleheader. They move back to a game over 500 at 17-16 on the season. The Ducks have now won 7 of their last 9 games overall. They've taken 2 of the first 3 here in Bridgeport, so at worst they will split this 4-game series up in Connecticut. But what a feel-good win here in Game 2, trailing 5-0. Jack Snodgrass goes just 2 innings, but the Ducks fight back and get a much-needed victory. It's hard to say that after losing just 1 game, but the way that this day felt after a very uplifting win last night and the way this team was rolling, a very big victory for the Ducks to come back and win this game. Let's recap it. The Bluefish got off to a terrific start against Jack Snodgrass here in Game 2, who did not have his best stuff. After hitting the first batter and then getting an out, Snodgrass allowed consecutive singles to Cayaspo and Burrows. Burrows bringing in a run to make it 1-0. Jose Heel followed with an RBI double, that would score score Cayaspo rather, and make it 2-0. And then Tony Abreu hit a ground ball to short that Lyons threw away. And Error scored 2 runs on the play, one of which would have scored regardless. Ultimately, 4 runs, 3 earned on 3 hits and an error in that first inning. And the Bluefish took a 1-0 lead. They would add another in the second. When Darby Myers walked to open the inning, he stole second and then came home on a 2-out RBI double to left by Alberto Cayaspo. So again, Bridgeport led 5-0 after the first 2 innings of this game, and they would take that lead into the 4th as Charles Brewer got off to a terrific start. He retired the first 6 in a row that he faced, allowed a leadoff walk to Cleary Jr. in the 3rd, but got 3 straight outs. And struck out Nolan Reimold to begin the 4th for his 6th strikeout already in the game. And remember, the Ducks had struck out 12 times in each of the first 2 games of this series. But all of a sudden, the ignition switch turned on for the Ducks as Angelo Sanko led the charge. A base hit up the middle. Elmer Reyes followed with a base hit to right. Mark Krause, a 2-run double to left center. Giovanni Alfonso, an RBI single to right. Delta Cleary Jr. a double down the left field line, and a sac fly from Dominic Blanco, all told in the 4th. 8 men came to the plate, 4 runs came across on 5 hits, and all of a sudden a brand new ball game at 5-4. Rob Rogers had thrown a scoreless inning in the 3rd. De La Rosa came on, pitched a scoreless inning in the 4th despite allowing 2 hits, and then a 1-2-3 5th inning. But in the top of the 5th, the Ducks had taken the lead for De La Rosa as Anthony Vega singled to right, stole second base with 1 out in the inning, and Angelo Sanko at the plate, and Luis Rodriguez made a very questionable decision at that point to intentionally walk Angelo Sanko, knowing full well that he represented the go-ahead run. And so the Ducks had the tying run at second, the go-ahead run at first with 1 out for Elmer Reyes. He dunked a shallow single in the center that brought home Vega, and that tied up the ball game at 5. Brewer was lifted in favor of Drake Britton, who struck out Mark Krause for the 2nd out. But with 2 outs in the inning, Giovanni Alfonso singled to right, continuing his hot hitting. He scored Sanko to give the Ducks the lead at 6-5. Alfonso was thrown out going for second on the play. But ultimately, the Ducks had the lead, and they would not relinquish it. In the 6th inning, the Ducks got a leadoff single but could not score against Zach Groats. The bottom half of the 6th, Amalio Diaz retired the side in order. In the 7th, the Ducks would add an insurance run, as with 1 out, Angelo Sanko doubled to right, moved to 3rd on an error by Elmer Reyes, by the 3rd baseman Tony Abreu off the bat of Elmer Reyes, and then an RBI single by Mark Krause to the right side scored Sanko. The official score ruling an unearned run, though, charged to Del Carmen. and that made it a 7-5 game. It wouldn't matter because in the bottom of the 7th, Chinwe Sao came on. The leadoff man Darby Myers reached, though, on a ground ball that was dropped by Dan Lyons for an error, his second of the game. But Sao responded. He struck out Hernandez looking, Nina swinging, and got Cayaspa to pop up foul down the left field line for the final out of the game. Now the Ducks hung on for the 7-5 come-from-behind victory. Final totals from this game for the Ducks: 7 runs on 11 hits and 2 errors. They left 5 on base. For the Bluefish, 5 runs on 6 hits and 1 error. And they left 4 men on base. Yuri De La Rosa in relief gets the win with 2 shutout innings, allowing 2 hits, no walks, no strikeouts. He improves to 1-0 on the year. Charles Brewer, his first loss of the season. He allows 6 runs for a 3rd consecutive start. This time, though, the offense does not bail him out, and he falls to 3-1. The save to Chinwe Sao is 3rd of the year, 2nd in as many days. The game took 2 hours, 24 minutes in front of an attendance today for the doubleheader of 4,035. Time to hand out the Player of the Game award here for Game 2 of this doubleheader, and I am going to give co-honors to Mark Krause and Giovanni Alfonso for what they did. Krause was 2 for 4 at the plate with 3 RBIs. He got the offense started with that 2-run double to left center in the 4th, capped off the scoring with the RBI single in inning number 7. And then Giovanni Alfonso, 2 for 4 with 2 very big RBIs. He had an RBI in the 4th on a base hit, and then at the time made it a 5-3 game. And then he had the game-winning RBI in the 5th with a base hit to right field with 2 outs that scored Angelo Sanco from second. So Mark Krause and Giovanni Alfonso are players of the game here in Game 2. Take a break. When we come back, we'll do the out-of-town scoreboard, and then we'll wrap things up here in Bridgeport, where the Ducks split a doubleheader with the Bluefish, losing Game 1 2-0 and winning Game 2 in comeback fashion 7-5.
Hey fans, this is pitcher Tyler Wilson, and you're listening to Ducks Baseball on the Long Island Ducks Broadcast Network.
Long Island's Ford Giant is celebrating its 60th year anniversary. Stop by Sayville Ford to check out their state-of-the-art showroom featuring enclosed service drives, luxurious customer lounge, and a larger selection to choose from. Get giant savings on hundreds of new and used vehicles in stock. Sayville Ford's 60th anniversary celebration is going on now. Visit SayvilleFord.com or download the Sayville Ford app today to learn more about Sayville Ford's 60th anniversary savings. Call 631-589-4800 today.
Have your birthday at the ballpark this season and celebrate with the flock. Kona Ice birthday party packages with the Long Island Ducks are now available. Each package includes 10 box seats, a commemorative birthday t-shirt and autographed baseball, a pizza and Kona Ice party in the Hebrew National Picnic area, and so much more. Best of all, the birthday child will stand on the dugout while the entire crowd sings happy birthday. Reserve your party today by calling the group sales department at 631-940-3825. Kona Ice birthday parties with the Long Island Ducks, a once-in-a-lifetime experience. Back here one final time on this Wednesday afternoon from the ballpark at Harbor Yard. The Long Island Ducks win it by a final count of 7-5 in Game 2 of this single-admission doubleheader. They split the twin bill after the Bluefish took Game 1 2-0, which means the Ducks can earn their 3rd consecutive series win tomorrow when they face the Bluefish at 7:12 p.m. in the final game of this 4-game set. More on that in a moment. Bluefish will be looking to salvage a split of the doubleheader. Well, later today, 2 games going on. It's the Revolution hosting the New Britain Bees at Peoples Bank Park in York, Pennsylvania. That game will begin at 6:30 p.m. Last night, the Bees with an 8-6 win over the Revolution in York. And then at 6:35 at Regency Furniture Stadium in Waldorf, Maryland, the Southern Maryland Blue Crabs will host the Lancaster Barnstormers. Last night, it was the Blue Crabs a 5-2 win over the Barnstormers. Patriots and Skeeters off after playing a doubleheader yesterday, day-night twin bill, which the Patriots swept. They won 6-3 in Game 1 and 5-3 in Game number 2. On the Major League scoreboard, Yankees will look to take the lead in their 4-game series against the Kansas City Royals at 7:05. Luis Severino goes for the Yankees, 2-2 record and a 3.64 earned run average. Jason Hamill for the Royals, he's 1-5 with a 6.20 ERA. Mets and the Padres also will look to play the swing game of that series at 7:10 p.m. at Citi Field. Robert Gazelman goes for the Mets, he's 2-3 with a 6.75 ERA. Jared Cozart for the Padres, 0-1 with a 2.70 earned run average. So look at the Major League scoreboard there. No playoff action in either the NBA or the NHL tonight. Ducks will look for the series win tomorrow, and they will put Keith Couch on the mound for the finale. Couch will make his first start since pitching the home opener back on April the 28th. Suffered an injury in that game. He's been dealing with arm soreness since, but he will make his return to the mound tomorrow. 0-1 on the year, a 7.71 ERA. The Bluefish have announced that Tyler Badamo will make that start, and Badamo's been one of the best in the Atlantic League thus far. Right-hander has made 5 starts. He is 1-1 and has a 1.33 ERA on the season that, coming into today, is the best in the Atlantic League. So the Ducks certainly have their work cut out for them. They are hoping that Couch can give them some sort of length tomorrow. Again, you can't expect him to go too deep into the game since it's his first outing in nearly a month. But the Ducks hoping Couch can find his form and that the Ducks can find a way to get to Badamo. Either way, the Ducks have guaranteed themselves at least a split of this series by coming from a 5-0 deficit to win game number 2 of this doubleheader, 7-5 over the Bluefish. That'll do it for us here on this Wednesday afternoon from Bridgeport, Connecticut. Again, the final scores today. The Bluefish take game 1 of the doubleheader 2-0, and the Ducks respond with a 7-5 come-from-behind win in game 2. We invite you to join us for our next Ducks broadcast, which will be tomorrow night when these two teams meet for the final game of this 4-game series. The pregame show will begin at about 6:55 p.m. The first pitch at 7:12 here from the ballpark at Harbor Yard. And you can follow all the action right here on the Long Island Ducks Broadcast Network, Facebook Live, YouTube Live, and LIDucks.com. My name is Michael Pollack. Thank you so much for spending your Wednesday with me. Hope you enjoy both broadcasts and that thrilling Ducks come from behind winning game 2. Have a great rest of your Wednesday. We'll do it all over again on Thursday night here in Bridgeport. Good night and so long from Southern Connecticut.